As the teams take the field, we welcome you to Elliott Field here in Fitchburg, where today the Fitchburg State University Falcons take on the Lancers of Worcester State University on what has to be said, it's a bit of a chilly, dreary day here, Alex, and these are two powerful offenses. We'll have to see how the weather plays into things.
Well, yeah, needless to say, last time the Lancers played about 2 weeks ago, they beat Mass Maritime 64-63. Now, I don't know how the conditions were that day, but it just proves that they can put up a bunch of points at will. Kevin Bumpus was the star of that game. He came off the bench, threw 5 touchdown passes in that game, and Worcester State really dominated that game offensively, but also gave up a lot of points defensively. So it's going to be interesting to see how they come up against a very competitive Fitchburg State side here today.
You mentioned, Alex, that the Lancers put up 64 points in their last game, a win over Mass Maritime. The Falcons also played Mass Maritime in their last game. The Lancers are coming off a bye. The Falcons beat Mass Maritime by a score of 40-17. So once again, the Fitchburg offense, very potent, but also the Fitchburg defense was able to contain Mass Maritime in a way that the Lancers were not. Teams are heading out to midfield for the coin toss. Falcon captains from left to right are Mike Delaney, number 12, Talib Barksdale, Stefan Teague, and Elijah Torres. And the Worcester State captains are Matt Begley, Kyle Morris, Brian Narcisse, and AJ Scara.
As soon as I know it's going.
It appears as if the Falcons have won the toss. Let's go to the referee for the call.
Hey, Fitchburg, on toss.
The Falcons have won the toss, and in what may be a high-scoring game, they will take the football first. Bit of an interesting decision right off the bat.
Yeah, an interesting call, but I mean, I think you look at how the Worcester State defense has been playing this year so far. They've given up over 900 points defensively.
900 yards, I would
900 yards.
900 points would be impressive.
900 points would be a hell of a lot of points, but 900 yards through the air. So I think Fitchburg State wants to take advantage of that with Garrett Delici at quarterback.
Delici last week, 16 out of 21 with a touchdown. Let's hand it over to the national anthem. We'll be back in just a moment here on FATV.
Please welcome junior psychology major and recent winner of the Fitchburg State University Voice Competition, Ms. Jade Bryant.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Fans, the officials for today's game is assigned by the ECAC.
A rather stirring rendition of the national anthem performed about 3 feet away from us as we get ready for Falcon football here on FATV. I'm John Gugerty, joined by Alex Bogdasarian. And Alex, taking a look at the Fitchburg offense, it really is a balanced attack. We mentioned last week Garrett Delici, 16 out of 21 throwing the ball. He had 165 yards and a touchdown. He also ran for 2 scores as well. But the Falcon ball carriers, Stefan Teague and Mike Delaney combined 51 carries, 235 yards, and 3 touchdowns between them. So really the Falcons can move the ball through the air and also on the ground, which is quite in contrast with the Lancer offense.
Yeah, they've shown it, like a two-head running game with Delaney and Teague. Delaney coming in with 5 touchdown rushing through 5 games, and Stephon Teague with 2 rushing touchdowns coming into this game. So, I mean, they have really a lot of balance on offense. Delaney, he has 85 rushing attempts for 343 yards. Stephon Teague, 63 rushing attempts for 345 yards. So really a lot of balance on rushing.
Opening kickoff is short, taken in at the 10-yard line by Taylor Rice. He's across the 35 to the 40, still on his feet, cuts across midfield. He's into midfield and still on his feet, finally dragged down at the Lancer 37-yard line. Taylor Rice with an impressive 53-yard kickoff return right off the bat. The Falcons have great field position.
Great field position indeed. A perfect start for Taylor Rice off that run back. And here we go into the past the 40-yard line.
Garrett Delakia, Leominster, Massachusetts, quarterback.
Dan DellaGestina, Gardner, Massachusetts, offensive line.
Stephon Teague, the Berg, running back.
Anthony Herschel, Paternoster, Oxford, Connecticut, fullback.
Brendan Cohen, Westbrook, Connecticut, offensive tackle.
Patrick Johnson, Citrus, Massachusetts, O-line.
Alex Morris, Buckner, Massachusetts, tight end.
Bobby Brown, Florence, New Jersey, offensive line.
Ty Spencer, Foxborough, Mass, wide receiver.
Ben Davis, Bedford, Massachusetts, O-line.
Philip St. Just, North Shore, New York, wide receiver.
Falcons are set up 1st and 10 at the Worcester State 37-yard line. Garrett Delakia will go from the shotgun. He has Mike Delaney to his left, Stephon Teague to his right. High snap taken in by Teague at the 40-yard line. He's going to get some yardage out of this. Across the 35, flag comes in. Teague is brought down at the 30-yard line. Thankfully, Alex, there are yellow penalty flags on the field today, so we could see that very clearly. We'll get the call.
Offense, number 59. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Hold indicated against Pat Johnson, the senior offensive lineman for the Falcons, negates what was a really good gain for Teague on what initially looked like a disaster of a play.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's how they drew it up, but I mean, Stephon Teague, he made the most out of that. Unfortunately, it has to come back for the holding call.
They assess the penalty from the spot of the foul, so it looks to be about 1st down and 15 now from the 43 of Worcester State.
Falcons 1st and 16.
Correction, make that 1st and 16 for Fitchburg State. Delaney to the left of Delakia with Teague to the right. High snap again. This time quick pass to the far side is complete to Taylor Rice. He's across the 40, still gaining yardage. Finally brought down very close to a 1st down. He's across the 30.
Yeah, Taylor Rice, I mean, this is what we were talking about in the open, how many yards through the air that Worcester State has given up, and Taylor Rice almost gaining back all that yardage. In fact, it looks like he almost has.
2nd down and less than a yard now for the Falcons. An impressive catch and run for Taylor Rice. Ball spotted at the Worcester State 28. They need less than a yard for a 1st down. Another high snap. This time it's a handoff to Delaney. He is very close to 1st down yardage. 3 shotgun snaps for Alex, and for the Falcons rather, and 3 high snaps.
Well, yeah, they want to take advantage of going through the air, and I think we're going to see a lot of shotgun here today from Fitchburg State on offense.
We did see Fitchburg State 2 weeks ago in their loss go almost exclusively from the shotgun, but we did not see this kind of trouble with the snap. Another high snap. Delakia barely gets this one in, throws for the end zone, is underthrown but caught. Touchdown Falcons, Ty Spencer. So they can't snap, but they can do everything else very well. Barely a minute into this one, the Falcons are on the board.
A great touchdown pass there by Delakia. That's his 11th of the season to Ty Spencer. And here you're going to take another look. There's that high snap you were talking about. Delakia rolling to his right, just gets the ball up like a jump ball. Ty Spencer came out through the goal line, and he is into the end zone in double coverage. So a great throw and catch right there.
Extra point attempt for the Falcons is up, and it is good. So 13:49 to go in this one. Christopher Ludwig makes it 7-0. And I don't want to be Johnny Killjoy here, but the Falcons have snapped the ball 4 times. They've dropped it twice, and both of the other times it was above the quarterback's head. They need to get that under control.
They certainly do. And in a game like this, you just saw it on, 4 plays, they get the ball into the end zone. So showing up those snaps, they could put up a lot of points here today. You can already tell.
Now, as the Lancers come out, we mentioned the balanced attack for Fitchburg State, but really, Alex, Worcester State, they basically go exclusively through the air.
That's right. They don't have a lot of option plays, no running quarterback really, so we're going to see a lot of passing in this game from Worcester State.
And they really have 2 quarterbacks as well. They've gone with Pat Visek and Kevin Bumpus.
Yeah, Visek is their starter, and then Bumpus comes off the bench. But Bumpus, he proved the last game. He came off the bench and threw 5 touchdowns. He has 9 total for the season.
And really, Bumpus has been the superior passer. 9 touchdowns against 3 picks for him, whereas Visek has only 3 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. Kickoff, rather, from Eric Anastasio is short, bounces at the 20, picked up there by 31 for Worcester State. That is Jack Sprague. Nothing on the return. He's brought down at about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if field position is going to be a huge factor in this game, but it would be nice for Fitchburg State to back up Worcester as much as they can, and a quick tackle there on that run back.
If field position is going to be a factor, it has certainly favored Fitchburg in the early going. They took over, the Falcons did, 1st and 10 at the Worcester State 37. Worcester State has the ball 1st and 10 at their own 35. Opening series for the Lancers, Bumpus is the quarterback. He's in the shotgun. Handoff goes to the left side. That's Dana Valentine on the carry. He's across the 30, close to first down yardage. Looks like they're going to spot him at about the 34, so it will be 2nd down and 1.
Quick run there for Valentine through the left side and picking up 9 yards. It looks like they're going to give him a 1st down on the scoreboard.
James Verrett, Attleboro, Mass. D-line.
Kevin Duong, Fitchburg, Mass. The end.
Talib Barksdale, Hudson, New York, middle linebacker.
Tony Lewis, Medford, Mass. Defensive line.
David Desmond, Fort Myers, Florida, defensive back.
Louis Felice, Clinton, Mass. Outside linebacker.
Eli Torres, Bronx, New York, safety. Teron Seaforth, Lynn, Massachusetts, cornerback.
Tevin Bienemy, Swansea, Massachusetts, free safety.
Junior Wu Saint, Queens, New York, linebacker.
It is 2nd down and 1 for the Lancers at their own 34. Valentine sets up to the right of Bumpus. He'll get the carry once again, pretty much the same play. This time the Falcons have it snuffed out very well. Valentine might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but he was swarmed initially by James Verrett, and then Louis Felice made the final hit.
2 runs. Yeah, 2 runs on the first play, and I'm sort of surprised at how they're maybe keeping Fitchburg State's defense honest. I thought they would come out throwing.
The ball is spotted just about 6 inches shy of the line to gain. I'm a bit surprised they didn't call for a measurement, but now they're going to stop the clock, move the chains. So with 13:12 to go here in the first quarter, it will be 1st and 10 for Worcester State.
1st and 10, Worcester State.
And the Partisan Road crowd, a good traveling crowd from the Lancers. They're happy to hear that. Valentine now sets up behind Bumpus on 1st and 10. And he'll get the carry straight up the middle. And really nothing there. A flock of Falcons on the hit. Looked like Talib Barksdale made the initial hit.
Yeah, Barksdale there on the initial hit, and really 3 runs up the middle. A lot of the same plays for Worcester State. They're trying to establish a run over Fitchburg State right now, but it's not going too well so far.
On each of their runs, we've seen Bumpus indicate that he might have it. Now on 2nd down, he'll roll out to his right. He's looking downfield. Not much there. Pumps and throws. Double coverage and incomplete. Just kind of threw that one out of bounds. Casey Hippert was in the area, but that was really an uncatchable ball, so it will be 3rd down for Worcester State.
Yeah, great coverage there by Elisha Torres, too, on that play. And Fitchburg State will take that, putting pressure on Bumpus, making him throw off the run, and that's what they want to see here. Force them into 3rd down and longs.
3rd down and a long 8 for Worcester State. They need to get the ball to their own 45. Bumpus back to pass, looking over the middle. Now he'll throw to the left. Dropped by Valentine. Incomplete. He had some yardage in front of him, but it looked like he wasn't going to get the first down anyway. Valentine could not bring it in, so the Lancers get 1 first down, and they'll have to kick it away.
Yeah, nice defensive stand there for Fitchburg State. And Valentine on that play, looking from up here, it looked like he had room in front of him if he had made that catch. You're wondering maybe he looked in front of him before you saw the ball come into him.
Taylor Rice set back deep to return for the Falcons. He's already had 1 good return today. I can't remember him playing a factor in the game we called 2 weeks ago. Now a high snap for Worcester State. Barely gets it away. It is shanked. Bounces at the 40, but it's going to take a Lancer roll. Rice picks it up. Can't believe that, and he's punished for it.
Wow, craziness here. And the flag is down on the play, but a high snap and just a disastrous kick from that point. But
a flag is down back at the Lancer 25, pretty much right where they kicked that one away.
You have to wonder if it's running into the kicker or roughing. We'll take a look.
Bad news if you're a Falcon fan. They are moving the chains. Maybe assessing a personal foul.
The kicker, number 12, on the receiving team. Penalty is declined. First down, Fitchburg.
So they'll decline the running into the kicker penalty. And really, Alex, that could have been a disaster for the Lancers. There was a high snap. The Falcons were coming after the punt. They barely got it off, but it took a very generous roll. And Fitchburg has only decent field position.
Well, you see on these rugby-style punting formations, there's very little margin for error on a high snap like that. And you saw when the snap went over the head of the punter, he had to reach up and grab it, and that allowed the rush to come in on him, and they almost got it. 3 guys for Fitchburg State were right on him, but he's able to get it away, just barely.
Falcons will go from the shotgun once again. Their center, incidentally, is Ben Davis. He was the same center on the first series. High snap once again. Delakiai gets it in. Pass is incomplete. Dropped by Rice right through his hands. So we mentioned, Alex, we didn't see much of Taylor Rice 2 weeks ago, but as the Falcons come back to Elliott Field, Taylor Rice has become an integral part of the Fitchburg offense.
Yeah, and today I think you're going to see a lot more of them because I think Fitchburg State wants to exploit this pass defense of Worcester State, and I think you're going to see a lot of those same screen plays to Taylor Rice down the sideline. So we'll see how that plays out as the game goes along, but I think Delakiai is going to look for him a lot.
Second down carry goes to Stefan Teague running the trap up the middle. Nothing there really for him. And then he is dragged backwards by his helmet. Looked like that was Adam Strong making, not really making the tackle, just kind of pulling Teague backwards, and a flag comes in.
Yeah, Adam Strong, you're going to see the replay here, and Teague wrapped up, but you're going to see almost a face mask here at the end of the play, I believe. And right there, you see...
It's not a face mask so much as he's just trying to rip his head off.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's almost like a horse collar face mask, and we're going to have a major penalty here.
15-yard personal foul. It would have been 3rd down and long for Fitchburg State. Instead, they will get an automatic first down and the ball on their own 42.
Offense, 1st and 10 from their own 42.
And judging by how quickly and easily Fitchburg State moved the ball down the field in their first possession, I don't think Worcester State wants to help them out that much more here on this possession.
No, that is certainly not something that Brian Cullen wants to see from his Lancer defenders. Teague is the lone running back. Another high snap. Delakiai takes it in himself. Now rolls to the right and throws. Passes complete to Delaney across midfield into Lancer territory. Out of bounds at the 45, and that's good for a Fitchburg first down.
Yeah, Delakiai shredding this defense so far. Nice comeback route there by Delaney, making that catch right at the 45-yard line.
Falcons go without a huddle, taking the signals from the sidelines. They want to press their advantage against the Lancers. 1st and 10, Fitchburg State on the Worcester State 45. Teague remains the lone running back. He sets up behind Delakiai. Now motion to the far side goes Taylor Rice. Fake the handoff to Rice. Delakiai's going to throw long. He's got a man wide open. Ty Spencer. Touchdown, Falcons.
Oh, what a beautiful pass. Delakiai with one of his best passes of the season.
It doesn't get any easier than that, does it, Alex?
No, it really doesn't. I mean, Ty Spencer ran down the field. There was nobody near him, and we're going to see it right here. Delakiai throwing it right down the field. Ty Spencer broke this play a long time ago, and right at the line of scrimmage, and he slants right down the field, in the middle of the field for a touchdown. And Fitchburg State off to a quick start here, 13-0.
You can see there on the replay, excellent work by our FATV crew. The play action fake by Delici to Rice. Every Lancer defender bid on it, and there was nothing but green grass in front of Ty Spencer. Extra point is up and good. We are barely, Alex, 4 minutes into this game. The Falcons are up by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and Brian Cullen is going to have to make a lot of adjustments right here because they have not fooled anybody on defense for Worcester State. He cannot be happy about what he's seen so far through the air. It's a lot of what they saw 2 weeks ago against Mass Maritime when they gave up 63 points.
We mentioned initially the weather conditions at the start. It is still chilly, but other than that, it's a perfect day to throw the ball. There's no wind. There's no sun getting in your receiver's eyes. It's not raining. And Garrett Delici so far is taking advantage.
He looks crisp. He really does. He's thrown 2 very good touchdown passes in this game so far. It's the high snaps that they really need to cut down on, and then I think they're in great shape for this game.
Sprague and Valentine are set back deep to return for the Lancers. High end-over-end kick taken in by Valentine at the 20-yard line. He'll keep it on the far side. He's breaking some tackles. He's across the 40, brought down at about the 42, about a 22-yard return for number 25, Valentine.
And an important possession coming up here for Kevin Bumpus and the quarterback for Worcester State and their offense. They really need to catch up in this game because from the looks of it, Fitchburg State really carving them up like butter here offensively so far.
Valentine sets up to the right of Bumpus for the Lancers, who have it 1st and 10 on their own 42. Bumpus back to pass, looking over the middle, now throws left, passes high and incomplete. Looked like it was intended for Jack Sprague.
Sprague, the intended receiver.
Sprague had a step on his defender. Bumpus just couldn't put the ball right there.
Yeah, and James Barat from Fitchburg State, who had great coverage on Bumpus that whole time, forcing a bad throw out of bounds.
Now on 2nd down, they'll play fake. Bumpus rolls to his right. He's under pressure. He's got to get rid of it. Throws to the right. Incomplete. Really over his defender's head, over his receiver's head, rather, to the point where you think maybe he and A.J. Scarra just weren't on the same page. Scarra ran a hook, but it looked like Bumpus expected him to go downfield.
Yeah, but Bumpus was also getting rushed. I think the offensive line has really let him down so far here early on. And another 3rd down and long here, and just another bad throw.
The Lancers were able to pick up 1 first down on their first drive. They need 1 here to avoid going 3 and out. Bumpus now looks to the left on 3rd down. Short pass is complete. That's Sprague. After the catch, he gets enough yardage, about a 12-yard gain. It will be a Worcester State first down. Now take a look, if you can here, Alex, on the near sideline. You've got the Fitchburg State center, Ben Davis, and Garrett Delici going back and forth, just working on that shotgun snap. So you can tell Pat Haverty knows he needs to work on that. Back to live action now. It's a handoff on 1st down for Worcester State, and that may have been a mistake. Valentine is hit behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 2 yards.
Yeah, you're not going to get much on the Fitchburg State defensive line in this game. They seem like they're on their toes, playing very well here to start the game. And Valentine, he's got a few carries so far here, but nothing really to show for it.
Fitchburg State defensive coaches are either twerking or giving defensive signals on 2nd down and 12. Valentine will go from the shotgun. Bumpus throws. Good pass is caught. That's good enough for Worcester State first down, complete to 86. Casey Hippert, the junior tight end out of Douglas, Mass.
And that's what Worcester State was able to do 2 weeks ago. And a nice route there by Hibbert down the sideline.
Really a beautifully thrown ball by Bumpus as well. Scarra goes in motion to the far side. Bumpus takes the pass, pumps for Scarra, now throws over the middle. That's complete to Sprague. He's across the 20, brought down at the 18. Stop the clock, move the chains. First down, Worcester State, and all of a sudden, the Lancers have life.
Yeah, the Lancers certainly do have life, and coming into this game, they did average about 1,500 yards of offense through the first 5 games of the season, and you see their slant route down the middle.
Back to live action. Valentine gets the carry on first down. Not much for him. You have to respect the Lancers. They want to establish the running game. It is very early. We're not even 6 minutes into the first quarter here. But to this point, Valentine really has not been able to get anything down on the ground. Now 2nd down and 8 for Worcester State. Valentine sets up to the right of Bumpus. Direct pass play. Bumpus will throw over the middle. Incomplete. Just out of the reach of A.J. Scara. So it will be 3rd down and long.
Yeah, and physical coverage there by Tevin Bienemy, the defensive back from Fitchburg State, forcing that incompletion.
3rd down and 8 now for Worcester State. The Falcons would love to get a stop here. Valentine sets up to the left of Bumpus. Back to throw, looks to the left, nothing there. Now to the right, nothing there. Bumpus is going to roll. He's throwing for the end zone. High, caught, touchdown Worcester State. Casey Hippert makes it 14-6.
Maybe a prelude of things to come today, a high-scoring game like they did have 2 weeks ago for Worcester State, and you're going to see dropping back here, Bumpus. He's looking already towards the end of the end zone, and he's just going to make a high throw over everybody, and there he is, a nice catch by the tight end.
That's a great pass by Bumpus. Only Hippert could make the pass, make the reception rather. Now the Lancers go swinging gate here on the extra point. We haven't seen that much in Division III this year. Alex Blakesley, the senior kicker out of Shrewsbury, will attempt a conventional extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. So 8:51 to go here in the first quarter. It's back to a one-score game, 14-7 Fitchburg State. And you know, Alex, we thought this might happen. These two teams in their last game combined to put 104 points on the board. They've got 21 here in 6 minutes and 9 seconds.
Yeah, and you see here early on when Worcester State goes to the air, Kevin Bumpus can make the throws. He's made 2 very, very nice throws, especially on that last scoring drive that they just had. And Delikai has looked great so far against the Worcester State defense. So
Garrett Delikai does not look like a freshman.
He certainly doesn't. You would not be able to tell, like if you didn't see the freshman next to his name. He looks like he's been playing in this league for the last 2-3 years. He has looked very, very strong throughout this entire season for Fitchburg State. And they have to be very, very confident about his prospects going forward here.
Taylor Rice and Cody Titus are set up deep to return for the Falcons. High end over end kick directionally attempted toward Titus. He takes it in at the 10. Not much in front of him, just brings it forward, and he's brought down at the 21-yard line. So already that really looked like an intentional decision by the Lancers. They did not want the ball in the hands of Taylor Rice.
No, and it's understandable. Taylor Rice has really hurt them early on in this game, especially on the first run back of the game where he ran it back all the way into Worcester State territory. So they do not want to see him getting the ball as much as possible.
Falcons go 2 running backs and 3 receivers. Teague to the right, but Delaney will get the carry on first down. He's across the 20 to the 25, gain of about 3.
Yeah, and you would have to say Fitchburg State has more balance of the offenses so far, especially in this game. We talked about it at the open, Delaney and the running back plethora that they can throw out there.
Falcons going once again with the same offensive personnel. They've got Delaney, Teague, Philip St. Juste, Ty Spencer, and Taylor Rice. Those have been the skill position players. Another high snap. Delikai brings it down. Passes complete to Rice on the screen. Slips a tackle. He's into the open field. Across the 40. Pulled out of bounds at the 44. Good work after the catch by Taylor Rice. Didn't look like much was there. He's able to pick up 19 yards and a first down.
Yeah, we'll take another look at this on the replay. A nice fake there. Really faked out our cameras as well. And you'll see Rice.
If you fool Scott May, you have fooled the opposing defense. That's a great play-action fake by Garrett Delikai. Delaney will set up as an extra wide receiver for the Falcons here on first down. It's a handoff to Teague. Nothing there. He is swarmed and brought down. Give him forward progress to only a 3-yard loss. Mark him down at the 42-yard line.
Zach Scary with the play up the middle on Stephon Teague, and really nothing there. Scary got into the backfield and just
He
wrapped
really
him
is
up.
a frightening presence on the defensive line. 2nd down and 12 now for the Falcons. They mark Teague at the 43. Teague will set up as the lone running back to the left of Delici. Back to pass, looking to the right. Pass is complete to Ty Spencer. He's across the 45. That will be good for a Fitchburg first down. Stop the clock, oh thank heaven, 7:11 to go in the first quarter, and the Falcons are on the move again.
Yeah, Ty Spencer wide open up the middle, and Delici is going to hit that every time.
Fitchburg once again going without a huddle. They want to keep the same players on the field for both them and Worcester State.
Smart strategy here with the amount of yards that Worcester State gives up through the air.
Handoff to Teague on first down. He's across the line of scrimmage. Not much there. Gains, give him 2.5, maybe even 3. It will be 2nd down and about 7 for Fitchburg State at the Worcester State 42.
Yeah, and another great drive put together so far here by Fitchburg State into Worcester State territory.
And you're really seeing the versatility of Mike Delaney for Fitchburg State. He's able to line up as a running back, but also as a tight end, as he does here on 2nd down. Delici back to pass. He's got time, throws to the left. Pass is incomplete. Through the hands of Philip St. Just. He had green grass in front of him. First time St. Just has been targeted today. He might have had a touchdown. Instead, he has nothing.
Yeah, we'll see it here. Delici just missing his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. If St. Just has come up with this, he had a lot of space in front of him and just right through the hands. You have to have that ball.
St. Just was open. He had nobody in front of him. Garrett Delici just picked the worst place to hit him, right in the hands. 3rd down and 8 now for Fitchburg State on the Worcester 42. They need the 34 for a first down.
And you talk about a game like this where we're potentially looking at a high-scoring game. You have to come up with throws like that.
Delici back to pass, looks to his left, nothing there. He'll keep it himself. Across the 40, brought down at the 37. So Delici picks up about 4. I would think this is go-for-it territory, isn't it, Alex?
Yeah, I think that, well, we'll see here. It looks like they're changing up personnel, but I would, you know what, I would have gone for it.
Pat Haverty disagrees. He's bringing on, looks like the punt team.
And I disagree with this. I think the way that Worcester State's defending the pass all season long and in this game, I thought it would have been worth a shot here to go for it on 4th down and 4.
Pat Haverty is calling on his freshman punter, Christopher Ludwig, to pin the Lancers deep rather than go for it on 4th and 4 from the Worcester 37. But now, timeout Fitchburg. So maybe some second thoughts, maybe some strategy. 5:18 to go here in the first quarter. The Falcons have taken their first timeout, and they're bringing the offense back on the field.
Yeah, this is a smart move by Pat Haverty. It's short yardage. I like the way that they've been able to move the ball so far on Worcester State in this game. I definitely think it's worth a gamble. You're on the 38-yard line here, so it's not exactly, field goal range, a long field goal, but that's not really what their game is anyway. But certainly, it's not like if they don't get it, Worcester State set up well, in their territory.
No,
so
at the 38-yard line.
I think it's a good spot to go for it.
It certainly is an excellent field position for the Lancers should Fitchburg fail, but it looks as if they're sending the punt team back out. So maybe a bit of gamesmanship. Or heck, maybe a fake punt. Who knows? Christopher Ludwig is set back deep to kick it away. Looks like that's A.J. Scara set up for Worcester State. Ludwig's kick is away. Short, bounces at the 15, is going to take a Fitchburg roll. So they get pretty much the best possible outcome. That's marked dead at the 6-yard line. You can question the tactic if you want, but you can't question the execution. A very good kick by Ludwig. Worcester State has it 1st and 10 at their own 6.
I'm thinking as that kick goes on, wow, they proved us wrong, didn't they? I mean,
They
getting
sure
the
did.
ball down to the 5-yard line, a great execution there
That's
on the
a difficult
punt.
thing to ask of your punter, especially a freshman here at Division III. That's an excellent kick by Ludwig.
It really is, and now Worcester State has to go 95 yards for another score.
Just about 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter as the Lancers take the field. Dana Valentine sets up to the right of Kevin Bumpus. Bumpus back to pass on first down, looks to the right, now over the middle. Pass is incomplete. Well defended there. Looked like it was Tevin Bienemy on the coverage.
Yeah, Tevin Bienemy, a nice play there, knocking the ball out of the hands. And it'll be interesting here. Let's see how much more upfield Worcester State can get, because they're now forced into what looks like a difficult punting situation if they can't get much further.
Second down carry goes to Valentine. He gets some yardage across the 10 out to about the 14. So a good run by Valentine sets up third down and about 8. Third down and 2, excuse me. Gain of 8. Now Worcester hurries to the line. They like their matchups offensively. Third down and 2, Bumpus back to pass, looking to the right, throws it long, incomplete, overthrown. Looks like that was intended for Dana Berry, first time we've called his name. So the Lancers are able to get their backs a little away from the wall so they have room to kick it away, but they're not able to pick up a first down.
Yeah, an interesting play call there. I know they're a passing team, but it's third down and short. I mean, when you run the ball up the middle on that.
That's typically the play call you'd see on a 2nd and 2, where you can throw the ball long, and if it falls incomplete, you just hand it off on 4th down. But they go for it on 3rd, does not work, so now they'll have to kick it away. This punt is a good one, high, spiraling, taken in by Rice at about his own 41. He's got some room to set up, gets across midfield, and is brought down at the 48. So you go back to the decision by Pat Haverty on the last series to kick it away on 4th and 4 from about the Worcester State 38, kind of in that maroon zone where you don't really know what to do. They decided to kick it away, and to this point, it's working out.
Yeah.
The Falcons now have first down at the Worcester State 48.
Yeah, it's worked out great, making that decision to punt the ball. And the defense made a great stand there inside the 10-yard line. And now the field position game, Fitchburg State's offense is back set up in Worcester State territory. So
that's
field
why
position
he's down
battle.
there and we're up here. Another high snap. This one gets away from Delici. Stefan Teague is able to fall on it, but it is a huge loss.
I mean, we could see this coming. This has been a problem all game long for Fitchburg State. Maybe we'll get another look at this, but this has been a trouble spot between Delici and his center really since the first offensive snap of the game, and there you see it right over his head. Luckily for Fitchburg State, it bounced further back where they could have a chance to go run after it, but a huge loss on the play. Now,
second down and 29 for the Falcons, and they have changed centers. Ben Davis is off the field. Maxwell Shivani is in. It's a draw to Stefan Teague, just trying to get something. He's across the 36, brought down at about the 37-yard line. That really is a crippling loss of yardage for the Falcons. They had it set up 1st and 10 at the Worcester 48, all the momentum, all the field position, and then one bad snap, and now they're in trouble. Third down and 26. Excuse me. Third down and 26 for the Falcons at their own 31. They need the 38 of Worcester State for a first down. Quick pass to the near side is complete to Taylor Rice. He's not going to get there. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. The Falcons want a personal foul at the end of the tackle. They're not going to get it. Frankly, they don't deserve it. So after the bad snap, the Falcons go 3 and out, and they'll kick it away.
Yeah, Marquise Harmon there on the play, and Fitchburg State just running a screen pass to get as much room as they can. And really, that bad snap just crippling this entire drive. They had a lot of momentum going forward before, but now they have to punt it away.
Pat Haverty giving an earful to my good friend Dave Douglas, the near linesman. Dave's not going to take any of that if I know him as an umpire. Fourth down for the Falcons at about their own 40. Ludwig will kick it away. Good kick, bounces at the 35, takes a sideways roll, and is down there at the 31. Looked like that was Nick Keegan downing the kick. So Worcester State gets a bit of a break. They'll get it 1st and 10 at their own 31.
And they're only down by 1 score right here, so still in very good shape. 2:22 remaining here in the first quarter. And it'll be interesting to see how they go through this possession right here. They've had success through the air on their last couple possessions. I'd like to see a little bit more of that here on this drive.
If you're a believer in momentum, you have to think it is with Worcester State right now. First down carry goes to Valentine. Really nothing there, as has been the case all afternoon. The Lancers are not a very good running team. The Falcons are a good running defense, so it shouldn't be surprising that Worcester State has not been able to get yardage on the ground.
Yeah, no surprise at all. And Valentine really hasn't fooled anybody on the defensive line for Fitchburg State, especially just running up the ball up the middle like that. He's not going to gain a whole lot.
2nd down and 10 for Worcester State at the 31-yard line. Play action fake. Bumpus will throw plenty of time. Throws over the middle. Incomplete. Excellent coverage, but a flag comes in. Flag thrown by the far linesman. The Falcons cannot believe it. Terrence Seaforth thought he just had excellent coverage, but a flag comes in late.
You know what? This comes back to something. Why can't you defend anymore? I mean, this is great coverage here by Terrence Seaforth. You're going to see it up the field right here on this pass. Seaforth just, it looked like he had him wrapped up. I'm sorry. He looked like he had him wrapped up. That's a good call.
Yeah, Seaforth's right arm wrapped around the waist of Dana Barry.
Pass interference, defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
The Falcon crowd doesn't like it, but we saw on the replay that was the correct call. Seaforth did make a great play with his left hand deflecting the ball, but his right hand had the waist of Dana Barry. That is not a popular call, but it is the correct call. First down, Worcester State.
Certainly the correct call, and it was right out in the open too, so the official certainly did not miss it.
It's a big penalty as well. Worcester gets the ball now 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. And Valentine gets the carry on the draw this time, trying to get some yardage that way, and it may have worked a little bit. He's out to about midfield, mark him out of bounds right at the 50. So they can't get any yardage with a conventional running game, but on the draw, they're able to pick up 4.
Yeah, changing it up a little bit, maybe a different look going east to west instead of north to south. So see if Valentine can sort of get going that way, but only about a gain of 5. 4.5, 5 yards.
4 receivers on the field for Worcester State on 2nd down and 6. Bumpus will throw to the left. Pass is complete to A.J. Scara. He ducks out of bounds very close to the line to gain. They're going to mark him a couple yards short, however. It will be 3rd and 2 for Worcester at the Falcon 46.
Yeah, and another nice throw by Bumpus into the sideline there to Scara, who ran a nice slant route towards the first down marker, but it looks like he's going to be a little bit short. Another 3rd down here for Worcester State.
3rd down and 2 now for the Lancers. Bumpus sets up from the shotgun. He does have Dana Valentine behind him. Motion before the snap. That's a false start. Casey Hippert doesn't know the snap count, and it's going to cost his team 5 yards.
Yeah, huge penalty.
It's number 86, 5-yard penalty.
I thought you said go on 2. No, it's go on 3. I thought you said go on 2. Well, it's 5 yards.
Yeah, and not a smart thing by Hippert there, costing him 5 yards on a 3rd down and short. Now it makes it a little bit more difficult here. 3rd down and about 7.
3rd and 7 rather than the 3rd and 2. Ball back in Lancer territory at the 49. They need the 43 of Fitchburg for a first down. They'll go with Valentine on the draw counter, and that was an excellently designed play. Dana Valentine is into the open field, finally brought down at the 9-yard line. That was an excellently designed play by Worcester State. They made everything look like it was a pass to the right, and then, oh, look at that. It's a run to the left. Take a look at this.
An incredible play call here, and you see Valentine taking the draw. It really fooled a lot of the defensive linemen who got into the backfield, and once Valentine broke into the open field, he was gone. This was almost a touchdown as he gets inside the 10-yard line and tackled.
1st and goal now for Worcester State. Bumpus will throw. Pass is complete. not much yardage there for Casey Hippert. Now, getting back to that draw on third down, you could see right on the right side of our replay there, Christopher Taylor, the Falcon linebacker, bit very hard on that pass fake, and he was the guy who could have stopped Valentine, but he was running the wrong way.
Yeah, and once he couldn't stop Valentine ran the other way. He had open field right into the backfield because it looked like Fitchburg State was going on a blitz. And
Worcester State will not snap the ball before the end of the first quarter, so it has been an eventful 15 minutes, it's fair to say.
It's been a very interesting game so far up to this point. I know we opened the game talking about the 64-63 game that Worcester State played 2 weeks ago, and I think you're seeing a lot of things that could lead to a high-scoring game here today. Fitchburg State, Delici looking very good through the air in the first half, but also Bumpus for Worcester State showing his passing ability as well, throwing some nice spirals, and it looks like we could have a very high passing game here today. We'll see if we get into the 60s. Only time will tell.
It's a little much to shoot for, you know. You never know, the skies could open up after all. But we mentioned that the Lancers really had two quarterbacks coming into this game. They had Bumpus, but they also had Pat Visek. We have not seen Visek at all. Visek, you can actually see him there wearing the black skull cap heading toward the left side of your screen there. Visek has not seen the field once. Kevin Bumpus, it looks like, is the quarterback for the Lancers.
He's definitely going to be the quarterback for today, the way that he's thrown the ball. And I'm surprised at how Worcester State has tried to establish a run in this game so far. That was a nice draw play on the last play. But before that, Valentine really couldn't get much going. And that was really taking advantage of an all-out blitz, it looks like, from Fitchburg State.
Well, I think
and they really caught him.
Just establishing that run pays off in that situation. You have to do it, even if it's not working at first.
And Worcester State set up very well here to start off the second quarter.
Second down and goal for the Lancers at the 7. Bumpus will throw for the end zone. Pass falls incomplete.
Pressure on Bumpus there as he threw it quickly but out of bounds so nobody could get it.
There were a couple of Lancers in the area, so it was not grounding, but it looked like Bumpus was throwing that one away more than anything else. Now third down and goal for Worcester State. They'll set up with A.J. Scara in the backfield. I believe that's the first time we've seen that look from Worcester State. Play action fake. Bumpus is looking for Scara, throws for him, pass is caught, but swamped immediately. Elijah Torres sniffed that one out.
Yeah, Torres sniffing that out, and that's a huge stop after that long draw play, and then the pass that got Worcester State down to about the 7-yard line. So it looks like Fitchburg State's going to make a huge defensive stand here, but it also looks like they're going for it here on 4th down and 5.
Now, real quick here, Alex, the Falcon defensive coaches to the left of us in the box were shouting, 2 is in the backfield, 2 is in the backfield. They saw that play coming. Now on 4th down, Bumpus is hit and knocked down. A pass falls incomplete. Louis Feliz rushing the quarterback.
All right, now I can say it was a huge defensive stand by Fitchburg State. A great play, and we'll see it right here. Feliz getting into the backfield, forcing a bad throw by Bumpus. He really had nothing. And great pressure there by the defensive line by Fitchburg State, who has really stood out this entire game, getting pressure on Bumpus on most of his throws. And what a defensive stand there as Worcester State got the ball down inside the 10.
That is a great play by Louis Feliz, the sophomore linebacker out of Clinton, Mass. Now the Falcons take over 1st and 10 for them at about their own 7-yard line. First down handoff goes to Mike Delaney. He's across the 5, marked down at about maybe the 11. Give him a gain of 4.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Smart decision, I think, by the Falcons. Put the ball in the hands of the sure-handed Delaney. Stephon Teague is a little more explosive, but explosions can backfire.
Yeah, and it looks like they're setting up in shotgun once again here, as they've done most of the game.
Second down and 6 for Fitchburg State. Delaney remains the ball carrier here, and he gets close to the 15. Another good run. They're actually going to stop the clock. Are they moving the chains? Yes.
Yes, they are.
That's good for a Fitchburg first down.
Good enough for a Fitchburg
So good running there by Mike Delaney. He comes to us out of Marion, Mass.
And you've seen a lot more runs from Fitchburg State in this game. I think they want to keep the play clock going, keep the Worcester State offense off the field as much as possible.
Delaney heads to the sideline. Stefan Teague checks in. 1st and 10 Fitchburg State now with a little room to breathe on their own 16. Taylor Rice goes in motion. He gets the carry. And not much there. We saw the Falcons fake that play on the second touchdown. This time Taylor Rice does get the carry, maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Play really stuffed up by the Worcester State defensive line, who have to be feeling pretty almost tired at this point. They've certainly had to face a lot of runs here by the two-headed monster of Fitchburg State.
You can see there a light mist has started to fall. You can see it behind Garrett Delakiai on 2nd down and 10. Play action fake. Delakiai will keep it himself. He runs to the near side. Brought down at about the 21-yard line. Couldn't tell if that was a designed counter by Delakiai or if he just saw nothing to his left.
Yeah, it was hard to say, but I mean, I would say it looked like a design run. It looked like he faked a handoff almost like a draw and then just took the ball like an option quarterback down the right side.
It was certainly a designed run. I'm questioning more whether he intended to cut back as he did. 3rd down and 5 now for Fitchburg State. Teague remains the lone running back. Delakiai pumps, now throws. Pass is complete. Good catch, and then hanging on after a big hit is Ty Spencer.
And it looks like he's going to have just enough for a 1st down. A nice in cut here by Ty Spencer. You're going to see Delakiai, pretty nice spiral up the middle. And
Sean Hanley came in and laid a hit on Ty Spencer, but Spencer was able to hang on to the ball. So with 11.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter, Fitchburg has a 1st down, now at their own 27. Play action fake. Delakiai rolls to his right, pumps, now throws. Pass is caught on the near sideline. Are they going to give him the reception? Yes. Taylor Rice brings it in. Gain of nearly 20 and another Fitchburg 1st down.
Taylor Rice is having a half, isn't he? I mean, what a nice slant route here. And Delakiai finds him. He keeps his foot in bounds right around midfield for another 1st down by Fitchburg State. But another impressive pass there by Delakiai, who's looking very, very good here in the 1st half.
Falcons now with it, 1st and 10s. Ball spotted here on the near sideline at their own 48-yard line. Looks like Delaney is the running back. Passes a screen to Rice. He's got some yardage in front of him. A flag comes in back at the line of scrimmage, and then another one at the end of the play. So we'll check this one. Possibly offsetting fouls. But if one is a live ball foul and the other is dead, are those still offsetting? I don't recall. Let's check with the referee.
Holding number 9. Personal foul, defense, number 20. Those penalties offset. We'll replay 1st down.
So it was not a dead ball foul at the end. It was a face mask, and those are offsetting penalties. So never happened. Just time off the clock. 1st and 10 Falcons at their own 48. Exactly 11 minutes to go here in the 1st half of a 14-7 game. Mike Delaney remains the lone running back on the field. The Falcons have brought in Alex Morse as a tight end. Delaney gets the carry, running behind Morse along the near sideline, breaks one tackle and is brought down at the 46. So a good gain of about 6 yards. Call it 2nd down and 4 now for Fitchburg State.
Nice run there by Delaney, picking up about 5 yards, and Adam Stun was the one who got the hit on him initially. He was able to break it and pick up about 6 on the play.
Stefan Teague checks in. Delaney heads to the sideline, so the Falcons going running back by committee. Teague will set up right to the left of Delakiai and get the carry on 2nd down. Not much there, a little bit of a hole, but the Falcon blocking is good enough that that's very close to a 1st down. They're going to spot Teague about half a yard shy of the line to gain, so it will be 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd and short.
Even on 3rd down, the Falcons still go shotgun. Mike Delaney is back in as the running back. Rice comes in motion to the near side, handoff to Delaney straight up the middle. That's good for a Fitchburg 1st down. And another wrinkle to the Falcon offense there, Alex. You saw Taylor Rice come in motion. We've seen him come across the line of scrimmage, but on that play, he went into the backfield, perhaps faking the end around.
Yeah, Pat Haverty, head coach for Fitchburg State, has called a great game so far to this point. When you say those design set runs and you see Delaney up the middle there, just real strong up the middle, picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 Falcons on the Worcester State 38-yard line. This has already been a long, impressive drive. Delakiai pumps to the left, now throws long. He has a man there. Pass is incomplete, however, just over the head of Philip St. Just.
Yeah, St. Just was covered really the whole way downfield, but Delakiai trying to make a jump ball pass up there, but just too much overthrown, and the play goes harmlessly out of bounds.
Well done by Delakiai. However, the only man who even had a chance of catching that was St. Just.
Certainly the height advantage on that pass.
And there's our good friend Danny Bolek down there working on the chain gang. Hey, Danny. 2nd down and 10 now for Fitchburg State on the 38 of Worcester. Stefan Teague goes in motion to the far side. Play action fake. Delakiai throws. Passes complete to Rice. He breaks another tackle. Taylor Rice gets enough for a Fitchburg 1st down.
Well, when Fitchburg State was designing their game plan for this game, it looked like it had a lot of Rice involved in it. And he is showing that he is performing very, very nicely against this Worcester State defense. He's gone into a lot of plays here, and another nice pass there by Delakiai up the middle.
Taylor Rice is proving to be a staple crop for the Falcon offense. 1st and 10 now for Fitchburg State. Teague goes in motion to the far side once again. Play action fake. Delakiai under pressure, throws to the right. Rice is there. Jump ball. He brings it in. Taylor Rice, have yourself a day. 1st down, Fitchburg State.
He is just looking unstoppable here so far in the 1st half. See Delakiai drop back here, being rushed, able to get it off, and the way Rice is going, he'll catch anything at this point. See there, almost in triple coverage, takes a big hit, but able to hang on to the ball for another 1st down and a big gain for Fitchburg State.
Falcons now have it on the Lancer 26, looking to punch this one in. 1st down handoff goes to Taylor Rice, but he's in trouble this time. He's going to be brought down at the 24. Ball came loose. Worcester State wants it, but he was down by contact. Linesman comes in, signals that immediately.
Yeah, good call by the ref. He was down on the play, but this one, maybe you're getting a little too cute here with Taylor Rice. A draw play in the backfield and really nowhere to go on the reverse run.
Loss of about 8. It will be 2nd down and 18. Ball spotted at the Lancer 24. Play action fake by Delakiai, rolls to the right, now throws, passes high, incomplete, intended for, wait for it, Taylor Rice.
Yeah, Taylor Rice, he was open too if Delakiai was able to get this down to him, but Delakiai being rushed on that throw, it just overthrew it to Rice, and Rice had open green grass in front of him if he had made that play.
Alex Morse heads to the sideline. Mike Delaney checks back in, so the Falcons will go, as they have most of the day, Teague, Delaney, St. Just, Rice, and Spencer as the skill position players alongside Garrett Delakiai. 3rd down and 18 on the Lancer 24. Play clock under 5 as Delakiai takes the snap. He's under pressure now, rolls to his right, got to get rid of it, throws to the near side, incomplete. Rice and Delaney were in the area. And now on 4th and 18, do the Falcons attempt a 41-yard field goal? Do they go for it here? Another interesting decision for Coach Haverty.
Yeah, the ball on the 24-yard line here, so this would be a lot to ask for of the Fitchburg State field goal unit. It looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field the way things are going right now, but that reverse play to Rice is the difference in this drive so far. They were down inside the red zone, looking like they were driving hard with a lot of momentum, but now they're backed up in a 4th down and long 18. This is going to be pretty tough.
Teague goes in motion to the far side on 4th down. Play action fake. Delikiai's got to throw. He is swamped and brought down in the backfield. Delikiai actually loses his helmet. So the Falcons turn it over on downs. Worcester will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yeah, and that was Nick Doria, the senior linebacker that you're going to see here on the play that makes the initial hit. Delikiai loses his helmet, and at that point the drive is over, and Worcester State makes an impressive defensive stand after it was really the Taylor Rice show on this entire drive, and it just stalls inside the red zone.
Even though the Falcons did not put points on the board, I think if you're Patrick Haverty and the offensive coaches, you have to be pleased with that. Remember, they started that one backed up at about their own 6.
Oh, absolutely.
1st down carry goes to Dana Valentine, and now he's got some run in front of him. He's across the 40, across midfield, brought down at the 49, a gain of about 25 for Dana Valentine.
A huge run there for Dana Valentine, right off the defensive stand, getting to midfield for Worcester State. And this is 2 very impressive runs in the last 2 drives that we've seen for him now. And Worcester State looking to be more balanced here on offense.
1st down, draw play goes to Valentine, and he basically just surrendered. He saw four Falcons right in front of him, and he thought, you know what, maybe I should just sit down.
Yeah, that was Pedro Camille for Fitchburg State, the junior, in the backfield on Valentine. And you're right, he saw the pass rush in front of him and just went right to the ground for a loss of 5.
2nd down and 15 for Worcester State. Play action fake, now pass to the near side, incomplete, just out of the reach of A.J. Scara. So it will be 3rd down and long as the Falcon defense looks to get a stop.
Yeah, we've seen this a lot today. A lot of 3rd down and longs for Worcester State. And I think, 2 weeks ago, Bridgewater State converted on a lot of their 3rd down and longs. I don't think we've seen the same success out of Worcester State here early on. Fitchburg State needs to buckle down here and force another 4th down.
I think we're starting to see the weather play a factor in this one. On 3rd down, Bumpus will throw. Pass is complete. Just as I say the weather's becoming a factor, it's an excellently thrown ball. 1st down to Casey Hippert. Now, getting back to my point, there is a very fine mist. It has been falling for most of this quarter. It's difficult to see, especially for those of you watching in standard definition, but it is very hard to throw the ball when the ball is slick, obviously. Bumpus did a good job on that throw as I trip over my tongue. 1st and 10, Worcester State on the Falcon 33. Bumpus has Dana Valentine to his left and will roll to his left on 1st down. Bumpus throws to the near sideline, incomplete. He was under pressure, nominally intended for A.J. Scara, but that was really just get rid of the ball.
Yeah, the pressure provided by Luis Feliz really got into the backfield and forced that throwaway by Bumpus.
Pedro Camillo heads to the sidelines for the Falcons. They'll bring in an extra linebacker here on 2nd down and 10 from their own 34. Handoff goes to Valentine straight up the middle. Nothing there. Hit initially looked like it was Alcala. Alcala actually brought him down. Luis Feliz made the initial hit.
Yeah, Luis Feliz and Alcala have had great games for Fitchburg State, really clogging up the middle of that defensive line, getting into the backfield, really causing a lot of problems with Valentine, with the exception of those 2 long runs that he's had so far. But they've had great games for Fitchburg State.
They'll try that draw counter play on 3rd and 10, and this time it does not work. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. The Falcons will not get fooled again.
Yeah, and it forces a 4th down here from the looks of it. So
4th and
another great defensive stand.
Call it 4th and 10 for Worcester State on the Falcon 34. 5 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Brian Cullen is going for it. Valentine lines up to the right of Bumpus. Back to pass, looking to the left. Bumpus under pressure, throws over the middle, tipped and incomplete through the hands of Jack Sprague. So the Falcons get a 4th down stop once again. They'll take over on downs with 4:45 to go and the ball on their own 34.
Yeah, a nice defensive stand there by Fitchburg State, and the Worcester State offensive line did a nice job there of protecting Bumpus. He had quite a lot of time to throw there, but the coverage was great downfield by Fitchburg State's defensive backfield and forces a bad throw, and Fitchburg State takes over on downs once again.
Falcons will go with 2 running backs and 3 receivers, as they have for most of the contest. Stephon Teague goes in motion to the far side. Delaney will get the carry on first down. Nothing there. Back across the line of scrimmage, maybe give him a yard. It'll be 2nd down and a long 9 at the Falcon 35.
Yeah, and it's, again, the two-headed monster of Fitchburg State in the running game. Delaney up the middle, but not much there this time around as the clock ticks down to the 4-minute mark.
Teague and Delaney remain in the backfield on 2nd down and 9. Low snap taken in by Delaney, hands off to Teague, and Teague is in a lot of trouble. He's dancing around, gets brought down at about the 30-yard line. A loss of 5. It will be 3rd down and about 14 now for Fitchburg State.
Stephon Teague looking like Lawrence Maroney at the line of scrimmage there, the old Patriots fame, and you see he's trying to dance at the line of scrimmage, tried to cut back, but at that point, when he was in the backfield with no room, it was
That's not a
just
name a lot of people wanted to hear ever again.
Loss.
3rd down and 14 for Fitchburg State. Teague goes in motion once again. Delakiai looks to throw, now tosses it to Spencer, trying to get yardage after the catch. He's across the 40. He has a first down at the 48-yard line. Ty Spencer, excellent work after the catch. Stop the clock, move the chains. 3:26 to go in the first half. The Falcons have a first down.
Yeah, yards after catch is huge in this game, and Ty Spencer, a nice slant route, catches the ball and gains about 5 yards, picking up the first down on a long possession there for Fitchburg State.
Critical for the Falcons to at least work the clock. They'd ideally like to get points on the board as well. Now Mike Delaney will get the carry on first down. A good run for him. He may have gotten a first down of his own.
Yeah, it looks like he did. He's about 2 yards ahead of the pylon there. I mean, the first down marker. And Fitchburg State, after Stephon Teague getting tackled in the backfield with 2 big plays here, picking up 2 first downs in a row, now it looks like they're driving into Worcester State territory, looking strong.
2:40 to go here in the first half as the Falcons have it now 1st and 10 on the Worcester 47. Play action fake, pump fake. Delakiai throws for Spencer. It's complete. He's got another first down, this one down to the Worcester 28-yard line.
Yeah, another nice play call there by Pat Haverly. Ty Spencer with another slant route up the middle. Delakiai finds him in space, and another long gain for Fitchburg State into past the 30-yard line, so they're driving here.
The Falcons moving the ball between the 20s very well. 1st and 10 for them at the Worcester 28-yard line. 2:15 to go as Stephon Teague takes the first down handoff. Nothing up the middle, bump it out to the outside. Stephon Teague gets about 8 yards. And that's the good side of the nothing there. Let's go to the outside and see what happens.
Yeah, Teague found some room, after he cut back to his left side, and Fitchburg State looking very strong here on this possession. Stephon Teague certainly making up for that last running disaster he had back on the other side of the field.
Gain of 7 for Teague. It will be 2nd down and 3 on the 20 of Worcester State. Handoff goes to Delaney, running to the near side. Not much there, a hard hit. Could hear that one up here in the press box. They're going to give Delaney 2 yards, not quite enough for a first down. Falcons have 2 timeouts remaining. They elect not to take one. 1:19, 1:18 to go here in the first half as they face a 3rd and 2.
Sean Hanley, that was him on that hit. He has thrown his body around big time here in the first half.
3rd down and a short 2 or a long 1. Delaney will get the carry once again. He's into the line, dives forward. The initial mark is going to be short of the line to gain, and they do not stop the clock for a measurement. So with 50 seconds to go now, it will be 4th and a yard. And now they stop the clock. Timeout, Falcons. So the Falcons take their second timeout, facing 4th and 1 at the 19 of Worcester State.
Yeah, and I would look for Stephon Teague again here in the backfield, either Teague or Delaney. Maybe go for a short run up the middle here. They only need about what looks like a long one, maybe two, just one. So not really a whole lot to gain here for the first down. Look for maybe a draw play up the middle. It'll be interesting to see what Pat Haverty's drawing up here in this timeout. But 14-7 here with 49 seconds to go. I think Fitchburg State has to be very, very, very happy with the way that this first half has gone. They've made some really nice defensive stands. They have really forced Worcester State to be one-dimensional on offense. So they have a lot to be happy about going into halftime here, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Now on 4th and 1 here, this is an advantage of the college game. If they get the first down, the clock will stop until they're ready for play. So the Falcons can hurry up to the line, necessarily not need to burn their last timeout if they elect to go with a running play here. Handoff straight up the middle to Delaney. He does have a first down. He's got a lot more than that. Mike Delaney's across the 10-yard line. Big gain. It'll be 1st and goal, Fitchburg State. And as I said, stop the clock. 42 seconds to go. And it looks like Mike Delaney may be hurt. We'll take a look at that one again.
Yeah, here it is. Just a draw play up the middle. Delaney breaking through the line of scrimmage and really getting dragged to the ground there by 13 of Worcester State. That was Brian Gensarelli on the tackle, and Delaney still on the ground here.
As Delaney was coming down, it looked like all of his body weight landed on his left arm, either the upper arm or the shoulder, and that is what he's favoring. Mike Delaney heads to the sidelines after a big 4th down conversion. We'll keep an eye on him, see if he gets back into this game.
Yeah, you can't see it on camera here, but Delaney very ginger on the sideline for Fitchburg State.
1st and goal for Fitchburg State. Cody Titus steps in. Delici pumps, throws for the end zone. That pass is tipped, incomplete. Looked like it was a touchdown for a moment, but Matt Lorero, the freshman D lineman out of West Boylston, got a hand up and stopped that pass.
Yeah, this was going to be a quick slant route here for Delici to throw the ball real quick, and you're going to see it right here. Matt Lorero is going to come into the frame here on the tip, and right up the middle, Delero makes a nice play because that looks like it would have been a touchdown for Fitchburg.
Philip St. Just had a step. Now on 2nd down, a jump ball to the end zone. That's a catch. Touchdown Falcons. Philip St. Just, his first reception of the game is his first touchdown. 20-7 Fitchburg State.
And St. Just taking advantage of a 6'3" height. Really a jump ball here towards the end. Delici put it right where St. Just could get it. In the corner of the end zone by the pylon. A great touchdown there for Fitchburg State. Nice catch by St. Just.
Philip St. Just is 6'3". Marquise Harmon is 6 foot even. Those extra 3 inches came up big, led to 6 points for the Falcons. Ludwig on to attempt the extra point. No, it's a fake. I believe that's Ron Vereen kept the ball.
Extra point conversion is no good.
Certainly a strange play there. I'm not sure if that was a design fake or just a...
Oh, that had to have been a design fake. Either that or Ron Vereen is channeling his inner Lucy. Christopher Ludwig came up and attempted that extra point, looked like, but he just... Either he whiffed on it or it was a design. I tend to think it was a design. Take a look at it again.
Yeah, from that shot, it looks like it was a design, and maybe Fitchburg State had some wide receivers on the other side breaking through that they were going to look to throw the ball to, but really not much going on in the backfield here. And needless to say, the extra point was no good.
Interesting play call. We have seen the Falcons have trouble in the kicking game in the past, although Ludwig was 2 for 2 on extra points in this one. Regardless, it is 20-7 Falcons. Worcester State does have all 3 of their timeouts, but with just 18 seconds left to play in the first half, it's hard to see them getting a drive going here.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if they just take a knee right here and go to halftime.
Low line drive kick. Picked up at about the 15-yard line by Valentine. Cuts it out to the far side. He's got some yardage. He's across the 40, marked down at the 41-yard line. Stop the clock with 9 seconds to go. There's time.
Well, yeah, there is time for a Hail Mary perhaps here for Worcester State, and we'll see how Fitchburg decides to play this.
We have seen Bumpus make some good throws, and Worcester State is going to get the ball, so it's really a no-risk decision, but at the same time, would not be surprised to see Brian Cullen decide to just take a knee and go to the locker rooms trailing this one 20-7. It does look, however, like the Lancers will come out in shotgun. And they have Deshaun Taylor, sophomore fullback, set up to the right of Bumpus. He's just an extra pass blocker. Bumpus is going to throw long. Jump ball intercepted, picked off by Teron Seaforth. They'll mark him down. That's the end of the half. So they went for it. It didn't work. Didn't hurt. We'll go to the locker rooms with the Falcons leading this one 20-7.
Great first half for Fitchburg State. Delici, 3 touchdown passes, and they're set up very well here, 20-7 at halftime.
That last touchdown right at the end really made this one a little more comfortable for the Falcons. They had really controlled the game, as I said earlier, between the 20s, but had not been able to punch it in. I think that third touchdown right at the end is going to send the Falcons to the locker rooms feeling really good about themselves, thinking, hey, we could win this.
Yeah, and in the passing game, St. Juice and Taylor Rice have really stepped up big for Fitchburg State, and Delici looks great, doesn't he?
Delici looks really good. Stefan Teague looks good. Mike Delaney looks good. The Falcons look good. We'll go to the locker rooms, take a break. 20-7 Fitchburg at the half. We'll be back with the second half action right here on FATV. The teams head back onto the field as we get ready for second half action here on FATV. I'm John Gugerty, joined by Alex Bogdasarian. And Alex, to this point, the Falcons have to be happy as they look at the score.
Yeah, they have to be happy. And you know what? They've been the more balanced out of these two teams so far. Garrett Delici has had a great game so far. 14 of 20, 228 yards for 3 touchdowns. And their rushing attack has been very, very balanced. Mike Delaney, Stefan Teague getting it done. Mike Delaney, 11 carries, 52 yards. Stefan Teague, 7 carries, 17.
That's actually just a gain of 17 for Teague. His net is only 10. He did have that one big loss, and I think he may have been credited with the carry on that one fumbled snap. And that's hurting him as well. But to be fair, Teague has also not had the better day. I think Delaney has been the better, more consistent ball carrier for the Falcons. But really, as you take a look here, it is bring your kid to the game day here at Elliott Field. And that's one little youngster who's enjoying the festivities. And they've got to be happy. The Falcons are up 20-7. And really, as you look at the stat line, it should be even more than that. The Falcons have really dominated this game on both sides of the ball. You mentioned Garrett Delici is 14 of 20. On the other side for Worcester State, Kevin Bumpus, just 8 of 21 in this game for 78 yards. He has a touchdown and also that meaningless interception at the end of the first half.
Yeah, Fitchburg State will take that. This is a Worcester State team that exploded 2 weeks ago against Mass Maritime. They're not playing Mass Maritime today. This Fitchburg State team has been very, very competitive this year, and they have looked very impressive on offense. Kevin Bumpus has been pressured a lot in this game. He's been forced to make a lot of tough throws from the line of scrimmage, and not the same output from him as opposed to Delici. And for Worcester State rushing the ball as well, it's been all Dana Valentine. Really just him for about 2 big runs, 13 rushes for 97 yards.
Yeah, as
97 gain in this.
As you look at the overall line for Valentine, it does look good. 13 carries, a net total of 94 yards, but that is also with 2 very big runs.
Yep.
For the most part, maybe I'd say 10 of the 13 times Valentine has carried the ball, he's been stopped for 3 yards or fewer.
Yeah, and that's how it's been. I mean, you say 13 rush attempts, but maybe only 3-4 of those were like real legit good long rushes for him. So for Fitchburg State, they've done a great job of controlling the line of scrimmage. That's what they need to do here in the second half if they want to continue on this success. This Worcester State offense is explosive. They're explosive, as we've seen so far this year. So for Fitchburg State, just continue to control the line of scrimmage, continue to pressure Kevin Bumpus, and I think they're looking very, very strong here for the second half to pick up their first home win of the 2013 season.
Control the possession, control the line of scrimmage, and also control the clock for the Falcons. Time of possession in the first half, Fitchburg 19.5 minutes against just 10.5 for Worcester State. You have to think, if that repeats itself, that the Falcons are going to pick up their first home win. Now, the Lancers are going to get the ball to begin the second half. Set back deep to return is Dana Valentine, but it looks like this will be taken in by number 20. That's Sean Hanley. He's across the 30. No, excuse me, it's Jack Sprague on the return. Sprague is out to the 25. Mark him down at the 35-yard line, where the Lancers will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, it's a pretty good run back there for Sprague as Worcester State gets set up here, and look for them to maybe become a little more two-dimensional, open up the passing game a little bit more. Dana Valentine, obviously not a whole lot of success on the ground for most of his carries in the first half, so we'll see how they adjust here to start off the second half. Down by 13.
Bumpus sets up deep. Bumpus is the quarterback, Valentine's the running back. Bumpus will throw over the middle. Pass is complete. First time we've called Josh Fortin's name today. He's into Falcon territory right off the bat.
Yeah, and a great pass there again by Bumpus, who's been throwing the ball well throughout this entire game, and right up the middle wow, that's a flashy replay graphic right there.
We caught you off guard with that one, didn't we?
And up the middle, a nice pass play, almost as crisp as that graphic. And
back to live action. It's a handoff to Valentine across the near side. He's got some yardage in front of him. Brought down at the 31-yard line by Talib Barksdale. Good gain there. Pick up about 7. So Worcester State is on the move out of the locker rooms into the third quarter.
A nice run there for Valentine, a gain of 7. So look for him to really step it up here in the second half. He obviously got a lot of carries in the first half.
2nd down and 3 for Worcester State. Dana Berry checks in late. It's a handoff to Valentine. Straight up the middle, not much there. Grabbed from behind by Louis Feliz. Feliz had that big pressure on 4th down earlier. He's had himself a day. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for Worcester State at the Falcon 30. Now straight to the line go the Lancers. Valentine gets the carry once again. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. Gain of about nothing.
Yeah, more of the same that we've seen in the first half, and a 4th down here for the 3rd down. I'm sorry, here for 4th down here for Worcester State.
It is 4th down and 1. Worcester State will go for it. Valentine set up behind Bumpus. Valentine gets the carry. The ball is loose. Fumbled, picked up. Looks like Luis Feliz falls on it. Valentine never had the handle. A big turnover on downs. The Falcons take the ball 1st and 10.
A sloppy possession here on Worcester State as we take a look at the replay. There's a flashy graphic again, and Luis Feliz right into the backfield. Valentine never had control of that handoff whatsoever up the middle. And Fitchburg State makes a stand here to begin the second half.
Valentine just could not get the handle, and from there it was doomed. Now on 1st down, pump fake pass is complete to the near side. That's Taylor Rice. He's had a bit of a coming out party. His 7th catch of the day. 6 catches, 85 yards in the first half. Picks up 5 here. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
2nd and 5.
Look for Fitchburg State to press the tempo here at the beginning of the second half. Try to get more points on the board, more separation.
Now on second down, pass to the near side is complete to Ty Spencer. He's across the 40, still on his feet, across the 45 to the 46. Stop the clock, move the chains, first down Falcons.
Yeah, and Ty Spencer had a very, very good first half here for Fitchburg State. 6 catches for 121 yards and 2 touchdowns. This is his first catch of the second half, and again, a screen play up the middle, minimal gain, but really just getting himself back into the flow here.
Delakiai had 14 completions in the first half, 12 to those 2 receivers right there, Spencer and Rice. Now on first down, Delakiai's pass falls incomplete, intended for Rice. It will be second down and 10.
Yeah, and it's Spencer and Rice really on offense here as far as the receiving core goes. Rice with 6 catches in the first half for 85 yards. He had a lot of playing, a lot of looks, in the first half.
Second down pass is complete to Taylor Rice in the backfield, although he may regret it. He's going to be hit for a loss. Would have been better to just let that one fall to the turf. As it is, it will be third down and 11. Now, to your point, Alex, Taylor Rice had those 6 receptions in the first half. He also had 2 designed carries, and he had a big 40-plus yard kick return right off the bat that set the Falcons up for their first touchdown.
Yeah, he's been probably the most impressive player on offense here for Fitchburg State in this entire game.
Third down and 11 for Fitchburg State. A Worcester State coach is hopping mad on the sideline. Pass is complete to Ty Spencer at midfield. That's a gain of 6, but it's not enough for a first down. And now 4th and 5, the Falcons will send the punting unit onto the field. So Worcester State turns it over on downs. The Falcons cannot really take advantage. They get 1 first down, but will now kick it away.
A good defensive stand there for Worcester State after Fitchburg made the initial defensive stand of the second half.
Christopher Ludwig on to kick it away for the Falcons. A.J. Scara set back deep to return. High snaps. Ludwig has it. Good kick. Over the head of Scara. He muffs it and falls on it. Another good kick by Christopher Ludwig. 40 yards, and it's all net. First and 10 Lancers at their own 10-yard line.
A great kick by Ludwig there, and almost another turnover for Worcester State, muffing the punt, but fortunately for them, the ball just fell right into Scara.
Christopher Ludwig, the freshman kicker/punter, has had a good day. 2 for 2 on extra points. He had 1 directional punt that was down at the 6-yard line, and that one just eludes the grasp of A.J. Scara, and the Lancers are pinned back at their own 10-yard line. First and 10 Lancers on their own 10. Bit of confusion at the snap. I don't think Worcester State knew exactly what was going on. Bumpus keeps it himself and is knocked out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Danny Bolak took a tumble. He looks to be okay. Not much of a gain for Bumpus. It'll be second down and 10.
Well, as long as Danny's okay, then we're all right.
That's
here
what matters.
In the book. Oh, up in the booth, absolutely.
That's my former broadcast colleague there. We got to look out for him.
I think he'll walk it off and he'll be just fine.
He's all right. He's a trooper. Second down and 10 for Worcester State, still at their own 10-yard line. Bumpus back to pass, looking to the right. Throws, passes tipped and incomplete off the hand of Talib Barksdale. It'll be third and 10.
Yeah, and the way Bumpus threw that ball, it was right into Barksdale, right in the middle of the field. He almost had a play on it, but the ball just came in a interesting angle for him, and he was just able to tip it away. A nice play, though, by Barksdale.
10:32 to go here in the second quarter. The Lancers face third and 10 at their own 10. Bumpus will go from the shotgun. He does have Dana Valentine behind him. Back to throw is Bumpus under pressure and sacked. 2 Falcons right there. Looked like Antonio Medeiros and Tony Lewis.
Sacked back at the 2-yard line, and great pressure there by Tony Lewis as he comes in here. And Bumpus cannot do anything with it. Sacked very close to the goal line, almost to safety. And now it sets up 4th down with Worcester State. Not a lot of room to punt this ball away. Look for Fitchburg State to get some great field position here.
Alex Blakesley is set up right on his end line. He does get it away. It's a high kick, short, bounces at the 35. Rice has it at the 37. He's going to cut to the near sideline. He's got nothing there. No return to speak of, but still excellent field position. You can see the disparity in the kicking games between these two teams. Christopher Ludwig, a good 40-yard punt, and then not much Alex Blakesley could do. He just had to get that one away. He didn't have the full field to work with. The Falcons have excellent field position, 1st and 10 on the Lancer 37.
Yeah, and that's something that we haven't talked about here so far, the disparity in the kicking game. But you see it right there. Fitchburg State with the advantage. Now they're set up in great field position. Taylor Rice had room to the outside, but he just couldn't get there.
First down handoff goes to Stefan Teague, straight up the middle. Nothing fancy, but it's effective. A gain of about 5 for Stefan Teague.
Yeah, again, like you said, nothing real fancy right there, but Stefan Teague, a solid 5-yard run, and that's what Fitchburg State wants to do. Just get yardage, control the clock in this game just like they did in the first half.
Teague and Delaney are the running backs. Teague on the left, Delaney on the right. Delici will take the shotgun snap on 2nd down. Low snap, handoff goes to Delaney. He's got yardage in front of him. Mike Delaney breaks a tackle. He will score. Touchdown Falcons, a 34-yard touchdown scamper for Mike Delaney.
34-yard great running play there by Mike Delaney. As you take a look here, you didn't see the low snap, but Delici just picked up the ball and handed it right to Delaney, who was there waiting for it, and he gets daylight right up the middle, untouched almost, going into the corner of the end zone. And Fitchburg State opening it up here, 26-7.
Mike Golden was the only Lancer who had a shot, but he could only grab Delaney's shoelace. Ludwig's extra point is blocked, but it is still good. You don't get extra points for that, but it looked nice.
Blocked right through the uprights, and what else can go wrong for Worcester State here today? Even when they make a tip, it still goes through the uprights, and Fitchburg State with a 20-point lead here in the 3rd quarter. They have to be feeling very, very good about themselves here at home.
6 minutes into this 3rd quarter, the Falcons enjoy a 27-7 advantage. Now the pressure is on their defense. Keep Worcester State down. Don't let them get back into this. You can see the Falcon coaches there on the sideline drilling that point into their defenders.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Fitchburg State, they have been in complete control of this game through the first half and now here into the second half. And they do not want to give Worcester State any life whatsoever, especially with the prolific passing game that Worcester State possesses. But it doesn't seem like Worcester State's been passing the ball much in this game at all. They've been trying to establish a run, and Fitchburg State has controlled the line of scrimmage right from the beginning. And we might have to look for some adjustments here from Worcester State if they want to get back into this game, open the game up a little bit more, which they can certainly do.
Down by 3 scores here with their running game really not that effective on the balance. You've got to think the Lancers are going to go to the air. And to this point, Kevin Bumpus has not been terribly effective. Now the kickoff is fumbled. Falling on it is Valentine. Valentine all of a sudden can't keep his hands on the ball. That's 2 touches in a row for him where the ball has hit the turf.
Yeah, almost another complete disaster there for Valentine as he fumbles the ball right in the open field. Fortunately, he was able to stay close to it, but that ball was bouncing away from him. So Fitchburg State was right there pouncing on it, but, you know, it could have been an easy turnover again for Fitchburg State, which would have been a disaster for Worcester, but they get the ball back.
Valentine does remain on the field. A bit surprising after consecutive fumbles. Play action fake by Bumpus. He'll throw over the middle. Pass falls incomplete just off the arms of Casey Hippert. Hippert was the Lancers' leading receiver in the first half. Had 4 catches, 50 yards, and the only Worcester State touchdown. Could not bring that one in.
Yeah, he's been getting a lot of targets in this game, but that you have to come up with it, especially in the open field like that. Not helping out Worcester State whatsoever.
2nd down and 10 now for the Lancers. Bumpus back to throw, rolls to his left. Under pressure throws, a flag comes in. The pass falls incomplete, but we will check the foul.
Yeah, and judging by the reaction from Fitchburg State, it looks like this penalty is going to be on them. It'll be interesting to see what the call is, but again, Worcester State, Bumpus getting pressured again, and the way Fitchburg State's been pressuring him in the passing game, we'll see what this call is, but Worcester State can't get anything going right now.
Fouls on a play, holding defense, number 52. That penalty is declined. Personal foul, defense, roughing the pass. 51. That penalty is accepted. 15 yards, automatic, first down.
So a roughing the passer against Patrick Doherty leads to a Worcester State first down. Tough break there for the Falcons.
Yeah, very tough break, and not a smart penalty there by Doherty.
I did not see the roughing. I saw the flag come in, and I was following the ball. Did you see Doherty come in and get the quarterback?
Well, there was a late flag that came in, and I didn't see exactly what he did on the quarterback, but I think the late flag usually represents something against the quarterback, so there was probably something late that they caught, roughing the quarterback, probably a late hit.
1st and 10 for the Lancers. Pass is complete. 31 is Jack Sprague. I believe that's his 4th catch of the day. It's out to midfield and good for a Lancer first down.
So Worcester State coming right back after that long penalty.
8.5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Lancers down by 20, but moving the ball. Bumpus is throwing long on 1st and 10. He throws too long, in fact, intended for Josh Fortin. Nobody in the area. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, not sure if that was a good decision there by Bumpus. There really wasn't much there down the sideline. Great coverage there by Teron Seaforth, who's usually the main cover guy for Fitchburg State on defense, and he did a nice job there down the sideline. Really no opening whatsoever.
Second down and 10 for the Lancers at midfield. Bumpus throws, pass is tipped incomplete. Looked like it was off the hands of Fortin.
And this passing game has not looked as crisp as they did 2 weeks ago, and they've been sloppy on offense in the passing game.
No, certainly. It's hard to see how a team like this could have put 64 points on the board.
It really is. I mean, it's like they were playing a video game 2 weeks ago. Now they're playing the real thing here against Fitchburg State, and they've been stymied so far.
3rd and 10 Lancers at midfield. Bumpus back to pass. Looking to his left, throws, pass is complete. That's A.J. Scara. He's back to the line of scrimmage, not much more. A gain of 1. And now on 4th down, the Lancer offense is not heading, yes, they are heading to the sidelines.
Yeah, Tevin Bienemy on the coverage there. And you see Fitchburg State, they're swarming the ball so much better this week. You take another look here. You're going to see Tevin Bienemy eventually come in here on the play. But Fitchburg State really swarming the ball. They've done a nice job in the open field here on the passing game for Worcester State, and forces another 4th down and 9.
The Lancers did not get the snap off. And they'll take delay of game.
5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Now, that's not the worst thing in the world for the Lancers. They do get an extra 5 yards to work with if they're going for a directional kick. But I'm sure the Falcons will be happy to take the 5 yards of field position, too.
Well, we'll see how much pressure they can get here at the line of scrimmage. They've been doing a nice job on these punt coverages, getting pressure on the kicking, on the punter for Worcester State.
Now, we saw Worcester State go with a little trickery on their extra point. They send 3 men in motion here on the punt and force the Falcons to call timeout.
Fitchburg. That's Fitchburg's first time out, 2nd half.
Interesting call right there by Worcester State on that punt coverage, but it does force a timeout for Fitchburg State.
And that may have been all they wanted to do. It is 4th down and 14. It's hard to think that they have a fake punt that they know can get them 14 yards. But they did force the Falcon coaches to burn one of their 3 timeouts. Now, if this becomes a close game, if the Worcester State Lancers should take the lead, Fitchburg only has 2 to work with.
Yep, that's the point of that play. And the passing game of Worcester State really with the only threat, I guess, on that play call. It's an interesting play call at this point in the game, but they did what they wanted to do, which is make Fitchburg State burn a timeout.
I would not have been stunned to see the Lancers go for it on 4th and 9 just because their defense has had so much trouble stopping the Falcon offense. But once they sent the punting unit on the field, it's like this is not the time where they would go for a fake punt, I think.
Yeah.
But then again, when they're least suspecting is the perfect time to unleash it. So you never know.
Well, it's a 4th down and long, so it's going to be a tough play either way. And the way that they're set up on the field right now, it wouldn't be the end of the world if Fitchburg got the ball on the 45, but looks like they're going to punt it away right here.
Good kick away by Blakesley. Bounces off a Lancer helmet at the 25. And that's going to roll dead at the 6. But I believe that because that hit a Lancer, they're going to give the Falcons the ball right where it hit his helmet.
Oh,
that's another bad break for Worcester State.
Talk about bad breaks. That is it right there, and you could have never seen that coming. Just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
No, there's nothing the gunner can do there. It's not like he should be watching for the ball. His eyes are on the guy who's going to return it. The ball just hit his head. It's a bad break.
Terrible break. But again, Fitchburg State set up very well in the shotgun.
1st and 10 Falcons at their own 23. Handoff goes up the middle. Looks like that's Mike Delaney, the ball carrier. Good to see Delaney back on the field. He did have that long touchdown run on the last drive. He left in the first half with an apparent shoulder injury, but he's back on the field.
Yeah, he looks like he's okay. A run up the middle there, testing out that shoulder that he hurt in the first half, but looks like he's okay there.
Now Delaney heads to the sidelines. Cody Titus checks in as the second running back. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Falcons. Pump fake by Garrett Delkey. Pass is complete. That's Philip St. Just on the reception. He's out to the 44. Good gain there and a Falcon 1st down.
Yeah, Philip St. Just only one catch overall in the first half, but again, another nice play here up the middle. And St. Just using his height. He's 6'3", and up the middle here, another jump ball that he picks up, and he looks like a beast when he's running up the middle. He's hard to bring down at his size, and he picks up a 1st down for Fitchburg State.
We saw St. Just a big part of the offense 2 weeks ago. He has been targeted a few times today. That's just his 2nd reception, but it is good for a 1st down. Now on 1st down, pass to the near side is complete to Taylor Rice. He eludes a defender as he does so well. Taylor Rice has been doing that all day. He was one-on-one in the open field at the line of scrimmage, winds up gaining 11 yards and a 1st down.
Yeah, he really juked out Sean Hanley there, who has made some big hits in the first half in this game. But there, Rice just totally juked him out and had a lot of space down the sideline. Once he got past the line of scrimmage, made a nice gain.
1st down pass to the far side is complete to Philip St. Just. He breaks a tackle across the 40, still on his feet, finally driven down at the 39-yard line. Looked like Teddy Ferreira, the junior linebacker out of Mansfield, was finally able to bring down St. Just, but not before a gain of 5 yards.
And St. Just could be a big target in this second half, especially if Fitchburg State wants to open up the passing game even more with his size. I think he's been very tough to stop so far for Worcester State's defensive backfield.
2nd down and 5 now for the Falcons. Mike Delaney is back on the field. He's lined up in the slot. Cody Titus is set up to the right of Garrett Delkey, so Stephon Teague's on the sideline. Play action fake Delkey. He's going to throw. Throwing long. He's got Ty Spencer. Incomplete. Just a bit out of his reach. Pass falls to the ground. It will be 3rd down.
Yeah, it's Ty Spencer covered there by Brian Gensarelli there for Worcester State. As you take a look at the replay, it's a slant route up the middle, really like a go route, but Delkey just seemed to overthrow this ball a little bit. We'll see if it shows up right there. You'll see it just overthrown, but Spencer had room towards the end zone.
Now 3rd down and 5 for the Falcons. Delaney sets up to the left of Delkey, Cody Titus to the right. Delaney will go in motion now to the far side, and a flag comes down.
Illegal motion?
False start Offense, number 74.
No,
5-yard
false
penalty,
start
still
is
third down.
indicated. That would be against the center, Maxwell Shivani. Now, Shivani came in the first half in relief of Ben Davis after Davis had so much trouble snapping the ball. Shivani has done a very good job as a snapper, but not exactly the greatest in the history of the sport at keeping the snap count.
Well, he has certainly settled down this game with his snaps. He's certainly settled this game down for Delikiai, but not a good penalty there.
3rd down and 10 now for the Falcons. Delikiai under pressure, rolls to the right. Pass is complete to Rice. He's in the open field across the 35-30, dragged down from behind. No horse collar. That's a bit of a surprise, but the main story there, Taylor Rice has a 1st down Falcons.
Yeah, another great pass there by Delikiai to Taylor Rice, who has had himself a fantastic day here, and very, very surprising that was not a horse collar. It seemed pretty blatant from our angle up here.
Grabbed him by the back of the neck and yanked him down. What else is a horse collar? But, hey, that's not my call to make. 1st and 10 Falcons at the Lancer 29 as we duck under 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Falcons looking to get yet another score and maybe salt this one away. Handoff goes to Stefan Teague running up the middle. Not much there, but Teague is still fighting. Gets across the 25 to the 26, to the 24 rather. Give him a gain of 4. So good, tough running there by Stefan Teague.
Yeah, and this has been the difference of the game between the two running games. Fitchburg State has been able to establish that run up the middle, which has been able to allow them to control the clock with Teague and you know, everybody else who's been running for them. So they've been very good, and it's been able to really let them control this game offensively.
2nd down and 6 now. Rice goes in motion to the far side, but it's a fake handoff. I thought the ball went to Teague, but Garrett Delikiai had it. He is swamped in the backfield, loss of a couple.
Yeah, it looks like this was going to be almost a fake draw and then an option run for Delikiai, but Worcester State got into the backfield here. You take another look. Delikiai just almost stumbling to the ground there. It looks like he wanted to run, though.
It looked like Delikiai was running the option there. He had Rice alongside him. He decided to keep it, maybe because he was just falling to the turf. But as it is a loss of a couple, 3rd down and about 8 now for the Falcons. Delikiai pumps, now throws, pass is tipped, falls incomplete. Looked like that was Nick Doria who got a hand on it.
Yeah, very dangerous low throw there by Delikiai. Unfortunately for him, Doria could not hang on to the ball. The ball looked like it was right into his hands, and it will set up a 4th down here for Fitchburg State.
Now 4th and 8 for the Falcons at the Lancer 28. Looks like the offense is going to go for it. It's got Mike Delaney as the only running back, trips receivers to the far side, and Alex Morse, a tight end, on the near side. Now Delikiai pumps. He's going to throw for the end zone. Ty Spencer is there. Contact, but they're going to rule incidental contact. The pass falls incomplete, and the Falcons turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and you could see it from up here, from our vantage point. The entire Fitchburg State sideline not very happy about that non-call there at the corner of the end zone. Looks like there was definitely bumping there before that pass came in. Question was, I guess, for the officials, was that a catchable ball or not? But
I think
Fitchburg State really, Worcester State, I should say, dodged a bullet there.
I think it's less an uncatchable ball and more just incidental contact. The Lancer defender was turned and looking for the ball, and Spencer just ran into him. There's no foul there. That's a perfectly legal play. Spencer ran into him. The pass fell incomplete. So Worcester State takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28 now. Play action fake by Bumpus. He's going to throw long. Pass is, believe that's caught. Yes, a diving reception by Casey Hippert.
Probably his most impressive catch of the game right there, right at midfield. A nice diving catch out of bounds. And a well-placed ball there by Kevin Bumpus. As you take a look here on the replay, Bumpus with a lot of time, he just airs it out towards the sideline, right where his big tight end can get it, and it is a catch.
Good diving catch by Hippert. Now on 1st down, another play action fake. Bumpus will throw. That pass falls incomplete. Now, as you may have noticed, Alex, the running back there is Deshaun Taylor. He's a sophomore out of Air. He's mostly, I believe, a blocking back. He is the only other running back that I can see on the roster for the Lancers. It's Valentine and Taylor, and that is it.
Yeah, and it seems like they're going to open up the passing game a little bit more here as long as he's in the game. I think if Valentine's in the backfield, you're going to see probably mostly a run, and Taylor in the backfield. It looks like they're really using him for blocking sets. But that's interesting.
205.
But that's interesting. Only 2 running backs really that they utilize on this team, whereas Fitchburg State utilizes about 3 or 4. So it just shows the depth.
2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10 now after the incomplete pass. 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Ball spotted right at midfield on the far sideline. Another play action fake by Bumpus. He is in a lot of trouble. He's got to get rid of the ball. Throws long. That pass is underthrown. Intercepted. Talib Barksdale with the pick. Barksdale read that one all the way. Bumpus was under pressure. He underthrew the pass, and the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19. Take a look at this one again.
Yeah, and you're going to see Brian Onyekaful, easy for me to say, with a lot of pressure on Bumpus there, gets the ball off. I think he threw it a lot earlier than he really wanted to.
And you did make that sound easy to say, though.
Well, I try my best up here,
That's
John.
why we practice before the games. It pays off. Onyekaful with the pressure, and then Talib Barksdale with the interception. The Falcons have it once again, 1st and 10 on their 18. 1:55 now to play here in the 3rd quarter of action.
Well, football gods definitely getting into this one with Onyekaful with his first action on a nice play.
Okay,
there.
now you're just saying it for the sake of saying it. 1st down carry goes to Mike Delaney. Some good rushing for him. Picks up about 7 yards.
Gain of 7 on the play. 2nd and 3.
Delaney heads to the sideline. Stephon Teague will check in the backfield. Falcons content to just let the clock wind down as we go under 1:20 to play here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 3 for Fitchburg. Handoff goes to Teague running up the middle. He's got a bit of a hole. He's across to the 30-yard line, and that'll stop the clock, move the chains. It's good for a Fitchburg 1st down.
Yeah, and another run up the middle for Stephon Teague. Pretty easy. He's making it look easy, isn't he? I mean, just standard up the middle, and Worcester State having trouble stopping him, and it's really allowed Fitchburg State to control the time of possession in this game.
Great work by the Falcon offensive line. Pat Johnson, Robert Brown. We've mentioned Max Schiavone a few times. The Falcon blockers are doing a good job for their running game. Now on 1st down, it's a quick pass to the near side to Ty Spencer. Not much there. Looks like a gain of about 2. Spencer brought down by a few Lancers, including Brian Gencarelli, sophomore DB out of Neontic, Connecticut.
Where's Neontic, Connecticut?
I have no idea. It's on the coast, according to Dr. Hines. It's a graduate of Waterford High in Connecticut, if that helps. 2nd down and 8 for the Falcons. Ball spotted just outside their own 32. Delaney gets the carry on 2nd down across the 35, still on his feet, fighting for yardage. It looks like they're going to mark him down at the 38-yard line after a gain of about 6.
Yeah, another strong run there by Mike Delaney, and he's showing that he is very tough to bring down.
That will be the end of the 3rd quarter, and it's a 3rd quarter of action that the Falcons have dominated. They put just 1 score on the board, but they control time of possession once again, and as we head to the 4th, the Falcons have the ball, they have momentum, and most importantly, they have a 20-point lead.
They do have a 20-point lead, and they have probably looked their most complete that they have at home this season, for sure. And this 3rd quarter was really more of just where we picked off from the 1st half. Just more balanced attack by Fitchburg State on offense, and Worcester State getting stymied in the run game, stymied in the passing game. They can't get anything going in this game. Huge credit to the entire Fitchburg State defense especially the defensive line, who has forced Kevin Bumpus into some really tough throws. And as long as that keeps happening, Worcester State will not be able to get much going in this game whatsoever.
Now, from the Worcester State perspective, you've got to think time is running out. Obviously, they need a stop on this drive, but they've got to basically abandon the running game as we saw them do on their last drive. They've basically pulled Dana Valentine. They're using Deshaun Taylor just as a blocker in the backfield. It looks like they're going to put the ball in the hands of Kevin Bumpus and ask him to get them back into this one.
Yeah, they have to, and they need to get a stop here. They need a perfect fourth quarter. That's the only way that they're going to win this game. They need 3 touchdowns, and they need to make 3 stops. Let's see if they can do it. Fitchburg State with the ball, and we'll see how they can maybe put this game away.
Fitchburg now facing a big 3rd and 1. Handoff goes to Delaney. He's got it easily across the 45 to the 47. No real drama there. Stop the clock, move the chains. First down, Fitchburg State.
Yeah, and Delaney, you see him coming off the field to the sideline now. He's a 6'3" running back. That's going to be tough to bring down every single time, and you see him power up the middle. Very, very tough to bring down, and he has had a great game here today, running right up the middle as a power back.
Delaney, as you mentioned, heads to the sideline. Stephon Teague in the backfield. The Falcons also have Anthony Paternoster on as an extra blocker at tight end. Handoff goes to Stephon Teague, running right behind Paternoster. Now bounces it out to the outside. He's across midfield. Didn't look like much there, but at STeague3 on Twitter is able to get 5 yards, bring up a manageable 2nd down.
Yeah, strong run to the outside, and a nice job there with the Twitter handle with Stephon Teague.
We got to work in the social media. It's very important. At John Gugerty.
I don't have Twitter.
Oh, well, it's your loss.
I'm sorry.
2nd down and 5 now for the Falcons. Ball spotted at the just outside, the Worcester State 47-yard line. Whistles kill the play motion before the snap. Good stuff, says the Falcon offensive coaches. It looks like that's going to be
No foul on the play. Timeout, Worcester State.
timeout Worcester State. Looked like initially they were going to call encroachment or perhaps offsides, but instead the Lancers burned their first timeout.
Interesting call there on the timeout for Worcester State. And there will certainly be a lot of tweets going out after this game if Fitchburg State picks up their first home win of the season. And they have looked very, very good here.
A capacity crowd on hand here at Elliott Field. It's turned into a nice day for a football game. It's a little chilly, it's a little overcast, but it could be a lot worse.
Well, you woke up earlier today, you were looking at the overcast sky, wondering if it was going to rain, but the rain has held off. For the most part, it has really been just a cool day, but no precipitation really, except for the mist that we saw in the first half. But it has really been great football weather, and Fitchburg State's passing game has not been hurt by it whatsoever.
Our next game here at Elliott Field will be, I believe, 4 weeks from today. We're going to take a bit of a break as the Falcons go on the road. It's November the 9th, a home game against UMass Dartmouth. That's a 1 o'clock kickoff. Today was 1:30, but November the 9th against UMass Dartmouth is 1 o'clock here on FATV. Now on 2nd down and 5, handoff goes to Teague. Nothing up the middle, so he bounces it outside. Teague's across the 40, still on his feet, into the open field, to the 15-10. Stephon Teague is brought down at the 5-yard line. A big gain, about 40 yards for Stephon Teague. It will be 1st and goal for the Falcons.
Yeah, and we're going to take another look at this for sure. Stephon Teague making a lot of guys miss here in the backfield. You see 33 there. Mike Dance can't get his hands around him. And, wow, this is going to come back.
This one is coming back.
So hold everything.
That is unfortunate. Obviously, a big loss there. Negates a 40-yard run. Instead, it's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So rather than 1st and goal at the 6, it's going to be 2nd and 11 at the Falcon 46.
Falcons 2nd and 10.
Their own 47.
Looks like that's Delaney in the backfield. He will get the carry here on second down. Excuse me, that's Cody Titus, the ball carrier. Gain of just give him a yard and a half, call it 3rd and 8 now for the Falcons. But a big buzzkill there. Stephon Teague had a 40-yard run, and it was brought back.
Yeah, Patrick Haverty is not going to be very happy at all about that penalty. And look at the difference here. It's like Fitchburg State's just starting from scratch again on this possession after they were set up after that fantastic run by Stephon Teague, which brought him down to the 6-yard line. Now they're back in their own territory around midfield, but a very, very, very costly penalty.
Now 3rd down, play action fake. Delici rolls to the right. He throws. Passes underthrown, but a sliding catch is made by Ty Spencer. That's a big first down. It looked as if the Lancers may be getting the ball back, maybe with a little momentum after having the big run called back, but instead a good throw by Delici, a 10-yard gain. First down Falcons at the Worcester State 39.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, Fitchburg State gaining back momentum there. A nice pass by Delici, putting that ball on the ground, only where his wide receiver can get it, and Spencer comes up with it for the first down.
Play action fake to Teague, pass to the near side is complete to Rice, and he is hit immediately, wrapped up in the backfield by Mike Golden. It's a loss of about 5. It's the second time today we've seen the Lancers able to sniff out that wide receiver screen and stop it in the backfield for a loss.
Yeah, and Rice, not much there on that play call. That's an interesting play call there on first down when you just picked up a first down on that throw. I thought they would run it up the middle there, maybe try to keep the momentum going, but just the screen pass goes nowhere.
2nd down and 15 now for the Falcons. Delaney, the ball carrier, straight up the middle. He's back to the initial line of scrimmage, not much further than that. So give him a gain of, actually they're going to spot him just shy of the 39, so call it 4.5. It'll be 3rd and a long 10 coming up for Fitchburg State.
Yeah, but again, Delaney right up the middle. He's 6'3", 220 pounds, a sophomore. He's very, very tough to bring down. And as long as he can get up the middle, get into some space, he's going to really control the line of scrimmage of this game for Fitchburg State.
Now on 3rd and 10 for the Falcons. Stephon Teague is set up to the left of Delici. Garrett will throw. Wide open over the middle as Delaney dances out of a tackle. 10-5, touchdown Falcons. Mike Delaney with his 2nd touchdown of the day, this one as a receiver.
Yeah, and I just said it, his size, 6'3", 220, and he is a perfect size for a wide receiver. We're going to see this again. Delaney, he's going to be up the middle here to catch this pass. And once he catches it, it's a great catch, by the way. Jukes out the defensive back there for Worcester State, and a big hit at the goal line.
It should be noted, Delaney didn't need to do that. He just kind of wanted to.
Oh, you could tell he wanted to lay somebody out big time.
Extra point attempt by Ludwig is up and good. 11:24 to play in this one, and it is turning into a rout. The Falcons are up 34-7.
This is absolutely impressive by Fitchburg State here today. They are doing it in all facets of the game.
The extra point was good. After the play was over, there was a dead ball, personal foul on Fitchburg, number 65. That penalty will be enforced on the ensuing kickoff.
Brendan Cohn there getting the penalty.
So the penalty against Brendan Cohn, a personal foul after the extra point is good. The Falcons will be kicking off from deep in their own territory. They'll assess the penalty from the 35, so the Falcons will kick from the 20. Lancers look to get good field position as they try to get back into this one.
Yeah, and like I said at the beginning of the fourth quarter, they need to play a perfect quarter, and giving up that touchdown, that may have just iced the game. They need a touchdown here really, really quick. So getting good field position off this penalty is imperative for Worcester State's offense. And Kevin Bumpus needs to open up this game immediately, try to throw the ball. That's the only way they can possibly get back into this game at this point. So Fitchburg State just buckled down on D, and it looks like they're in great shape here this afternoon.
Valentine and Sprague are set up deep to return for the Lancers. The kick is away, high, end over end, taken in by Valentine at about his own 29. He'll cut it to the near sideline, across the 40, across the 45, brought down near midfield. A good return for the Lancers, so they'll have excellent field position. Khalifa Best making the hit for the Falcons, but the Lancers will have it 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Yeah, and they have no choice now but to open up this game and throw the ball. 11-16 remaining in the game, but they're down big right now, 34-7. They need touchdowns quick, and look for them to really pass the ball downfield. I would not be surprised if they hardly run the ball for the rest of this game.
Dana Valentine returns as the running back. We had seen Deshaun Taylor there briefly, but Valentine is back. He sets up to the left of Bumpus on 1st down. Bumpus will throw to the left. Pass is complete to Jack Sprague. He's across midfield, not much more than that. Stays inbounds, so the clock continues to roll as we go under 11 minutes to play here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and good pressure there on Bumpus by Antonio Medeiros by Fitchburg State. So
another on the receiving end, gain of 4 on the play. 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now for the Lancers at the Falcon 47. Bumpus back to pass, throws to the right. Pass is complete to Josh. No, incomplete. In and out of the hands of Josh Fortin.
Yeah, and you see Fitchburg State giving Worcester State the middle of the field here. They'll take that all day. If Worcester State completes the ball, it's just going to take more time off the clock if they can't get out of bounds. So really, Fitchburg State just has to stay on their toes here in the defensive backfield, and they'll be in good shape. 3rd down and long here.
3rd and 6. Bumpus back to pass, rolls to his right. Pass is complete to Valentine coming out of the backfield. He's hit at the 45, falls forward to the 44. It will bring up 4th down and 3, and obviously for Worcester State, this is definitely go-for-it territory.
Oh, this is 4th-down territory for the rest of the game here, and a huge 4th down right here as the clock continues to tick towards 10 minutes to go in this game. Fitchburg State a big. Worcester State needs a touchdown on this possession or things are looking dire for them.
4th and 3 for the Lancers. Valentine will set up to the left of Bumpus. They have 3 receivers to the far side, only A.J. Scara on the far. Bumpus looks left. He pumps, throws long. He's got a man there, but the pass is incomplete. Overthrown, intended for Maurice Morales. First time we've called his name today. The Lancers turn it over on downs. Falcons will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Yeah, and again, it's Medeiros getting into the backfield, along with Talib Barksdale for Fitchburg State, forcing that overthrow. And Worcester State desperately going for it on that slant up the middle, down the sideline, and just turning it over. A bad overthrow there by Bumpus.
1st and 10 Falcons at their own 44, 9:53 to play in this one. Delici, quick pass to the near side is complete to Philip St. Just. He's across midfield and run out of bounds there. Stop the clock with 9:48 to play. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Yes, Philip St. Just, a junior, 6'3". He's ideal for those slant routes, the screen passes, able to get up the sideline up to midfield for a gain of 6.
Stefan Teague is the lone tailback. Falcons have Alex Morris and Anthony Paternoster on as blockers. Handoff goes to Teague. He's across midfield, not much more than that. Gain of about a yard. Looks like it was brought down by Matt Lorero, the freshman D lineman out of West Boylston.
3rd and 3.
3rd down and call it 3, a bit of a generous spot. They gave Teague the 48 of the Lancers. I thought he only made the 49. We duck under 9 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter as the Falcons look to get a 1st down. Teague will remain the carrier, the tailback, excuse me. Delici pumps to the left now, throws over the middle. Pass is complete to Philip St. Just. He's across the 30 to the 27-yard line. So Garrett Delici and the Falcon offense not content to just hand the ball off. They want more points. They want more yardage. First down Falcons at the Lancer 27.
Yeah, the clock's going to stop here for a little while on the first down, but St. Just in triple coverage. Delici throwing it right into him. A great throw. You'll see it again right here. Delici looking to his left at first. Then sees St. Just up the middle. He has it at around the 30-yard line, gets tackled, but it looks like Fitchburg State can really control this clock here down the stretch after picking up that first down.
A big second half for Philip St. Just. Now Stephon Teague gets the carry on first down, bounces it out to the outside. Nothing really there. He's brought down at the line of scrimmage. Sean Hanley and Mike Dance leading the assault for the Lancers. Teague looks like he's heading to the sidelines, and Cody Titus will check in.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, interesting by Stephon Teague there. It looks like he got up a little bit slowly from those 2 hits. Sean Hanley's been laying some big hits in this game. And right there on the side, it looks like Teague got another one, but it looks like he'll be okay. And more clock continues to tick off for Fitchburg State.
2nd down and 10 now for the Falcons. Handoff goes to Cody Titus running up the middle. He's across the 25. He's going to be marked down there. Give him a gain of 2, so it'll be 3rd down and 8 with 7.5 minutes and counting to go here in the quarter.
And again, just taking more time off the clock. That's all Fitchburg State wants to do at this point.
A flag has come in very late.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on a defense, number 47.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Adam Strong of Worcester State.
Fans, a couple of quick
That'll be
announcements.
half the distance to the goal, and more importantly, an automatic first down for the Falcons.
Automatic first down, which means the clock will tick off maybe another 2-3 more minutes, depending on what their play calling is here down the stretch. But 7:21 to go, a big lead for Fitchburg State. They're in well control of this one at this point. Even though it is even though it is a first down here close to the goal line, maybe they'll just score again quick, but at least they can take off another few minutes.
Christian Lopez comes in at quarterback for the Falcons. It's a handoff to Cody Titus. Runs to the 10-5. Cody Titus is in. Touchdown Falcons. And a flag has come in late. Let's take a look at the flag once again. Titus did get in.
Worcester State was clapping on that, so.
It's number 13.
A hold is indicated against the Falcons. That's junior wide receiver Johnny Gomes. Hopefully not an omen for guys who share that name today, but Gomes's penalty negates a Cody Titus touchdown, so the Falcons will keep the ball first and about 14 at the Lancer 18.
Yes, and I'm sure you're mentioning Johnny Gomes of the Red Sox, if I'm not mistaken.
It's called subtlety, Alex.
Yes.
First and 14, Lopez remains the quarterback. He has Titus as the running back. Handoff to Titus running to the left this time. Good yardage once again. Titus still on his feet, fights down to the 12. Gain of about 6. It'll be 2nd and 9, I believe.
First time we've seen Johnny Gomes here today.
That is. It's the first time we've called his name. I was hoping to do it under better circumstances. They gave Titus a gain of 5, so it will be 2nd down and 10 for the Falcons at about the 13 of Worcester State. So they need to get just inside the 3 for a first down. Handoff to Titus, running up the middle. Now cuts it to the right. Really nothing there.
Titus, the ball carrier.
Lorero and Dance once again in on the hit for the Lancers.
Well, maybe that penalty was a break for Fitchburg State because now they've been able to take even more time off the clock as opposed to scoring a touchdown with Titus, which really would have put them even more ahead. But they're already well in control of this game, and now under 6 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. So they are looking very, very strong here to pick up their first home win of the 2013 season.
Shaheem Burnett now checks in as the running back. He's a junior out of the Bronx. And he'll get the carry on third down running to the right. Nothing there. Burnett cuts to the left. Good running by him. And Shaheem is brought down from behind. Mike Golden saving a potential touchdown.
Short gain on the play.
Yeah, and Mike Golden, almost another horse collar tackle. Very close. Not quite around the shoulder pads, but having to drag him down from behind. And Fitchburg State bringing in the backups here, it looks like. And they're still moving the ball.
Now fourth down.
Ludwig on.
Christopher Ludwig on to attempt about a 24-yard field goal. Will be out of a hold from Ron Vereen. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is good. So with 4:40 to go, Christopher Ludwig puts 3 more points on the board, and the Falcons lead this one by a score of 37-7.
Very impressive kick there by Ludwig, and Fitchburg State bringing in their backups, still able to score, and with 4:39 left here, it's 37-7. Fitchburg State over Worcester State. And we're going to have a play-by-play change here up in the booth.
Well, it's a lifelong dream of mine, finally fulfilled. I've been sitting next to you guys at FATV for a number of years calling these games, and I tell you what, it's not easy. I'm going to give it a shot, though. I've been doing the PA here for, well, about a decade. I hate to say it, but let me see if I can give the play-by-play a shot here on FATV. Big thanks to John Gugerty for allowing me the opportunity to sit in here. So the Falcons are up 37-7. Just looking to put this one away. They're going to kick it off. And it's a nice kick, nice high kick, takes it inside the 10. On the return, that's going to be Jack Sprague. He's going to be wrapped up pretty quickly by a number of Falcon tacklers, including Tyler Phillips there.
Yeah, Tyler Phillips in on the play, and look for Fitchburg State to really play in that no passing defense. They want to have all their defensive backs back because Worcester State really with no real option here just to throw the ball.
Personal foul on the kicking team, number 48, unnecessary roughness, 15 yards from the end of the run, first down.
So I didn't see that flag come in there, but apparently it did, and Fitchburg got tagged with an unnecessary roughness penalty there, unfortunately. So I'm not sure at this point. It looks like Worcester State's going to have some decent starting field position. They're going to set up 1st and 10 from their own 41. Looks like we're going to get the backup quarterback for Worcester State as well. Boy, nothing there for Worcester State. The Fitchburg defense is really fired up today, really hustling to the ball. Loss of about 6 on the play there by Matthew Lizama. That Fitchburg defense really came to play this afternoon.
Yeah, they've really controlled the line of scrimmage throughout this entire game, and that is really what has made the difference. Worcester State has not been able to pass the ball downfield the entire game. Kevin Bumpus, after his great game 2 weeks ago, has done very much nothing here in this game.
And Visek looks like he may have been sacked. Yeah, the referee's going to call him down in the backfield. He tried to get rid of the ball very quickly there on his way down. But he was sacked. Another loss of about 5. Falcon defense just smells blood in the water at this point.
Yeah, his knee was down on that play, so a good call there by the refs calling him down, and it forces another 3rd down and long for Worcester State, which has been their problem the entire game. And that's why they have really fallen so far behind. But give Fitchburg State a lot of credit on their defense. Just really a complete effort here today.
So we tick under 3.5 remaining. That's going to be a handoff to Lizama, quickly wrapped up again by the Fitchburg line there. Gain of maybe 2 or 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, an interesting call there, going to Lizama, only 5'9", right up the middle. And Worcester State just playing out the stretch here from the looks of it with 3 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, so we're going to tip under 3 minutes now. Falcons leading by 30 points. Blakesley's going to come in to punt it away for the Lancers. Looks like Steven Vasquez is going to get a little air time here as he's set deep to return the punt for the Falcons. Very short punt. May have been tipped at the line and takes a Fitchburg bounce. Covered up by number 31 of the Lancers. That was Jack Sprague. So Fitchburg is going to have nice field position again. About 2:37 remaining in this one. Fitchburg has this one well in hand as they look to set up a 1st and 10 from their own 45.
Yeah, and you look at how did they get to this point. It's been a complete offensive performance here for Fitchburg State. Garrett Telekiai playing very well. They've had a very, very great game here by their entire offense, which has set them up in this position to just run out the clock.
First down handoff goes to Shaheem Burnett across the near side. Burnett is across midfield and brought down at the 48-yard line. Our thanks, to Dr. Robert Hines for filling in on play-by-play, getting to live a lifelong dream of his while I got to do the PA.
Yeah, both of you guys getting to fulfill lifelong dreams. As you see, the backup running back here for Fitchburg State,
2nd and 3.
Tynes, able to get some airtime here as well. Simple first down run for a gain of 7.
Now keeping the ball is the quarterback, Ron Vereen. He has a first down. Gain of about 5 for Vereen. We saw him as the holder on the extra point, trying to fake that for a 2-point conversion. Here, he does play action, and take a look at this.
Yeah, play action option run for Vereen. Has some space there on the right side of the field, and able to pick up about 4 for the first down, and Fitchburg State can really just run out the rest of the clock here.
Even with their backups on the field, the Falcons moving the ball, 1st and 10 Fitchburg at the Lancer 44. Minute and a half to go in this one. Handoff goes to Burnett this time, running to the near side. Not much there.
Shaheem Burnett.
Initially hit by Teddy Ferreira, finally brought down by David Muse.
Shaheem Burnett getting another carry here. And Fitchburg State really changing out offensive personnel here down the stretch, trying to get a lot of these backups some playing time here in a game that they have very well in hand with only about a minute left here in the 4th quarter.
A lot of names we haven't called on the field right now. Trayvon Neal, Jesse Lastra, Johnny Gomes, Shaheem Burnett. And on 2nd down and 8, it will be Ron Vereen taking the shotgun snap. Handoff goes to the right side. 29, Malik Daniel is the ball carrier. He's brought down for a loss.
Loss on the play.
Call it a loss of about 4. It will be 3rd and 12, and most likely the final play of this game.
Yeah, and what can you say about Fitchburg State here today? Just showing up everybody on both sides of the ball, just a complete effort. A great, great win here at home, their first home win of the season.
Now on 3rd and 12, Khalifa Best is in the backfield, and he will get the carry running to the near side. Best breaks a tackle. A good run for Khalifa Best on his only touch of the day. And that will be the end of this one. We expected a lot of points, but we expected a lot of points from both teams. The Falcon defense just swarming and containing the Lancers. Final score 37-7.
Well, needless to say, Worcester State did not see anything like they saw against Mass Maritime here today. Fitchburg State's defense showed up. They played very impressive. Really nothing for Kevin Bumpus to do in the passing game for Worcester State after he really dominated against Mass Maritime. The entire Fitchburg State team showed up today, and it showed on the field 37-7. Probably their most impressive game in the entire season from both sides of the ball.
2nd consecutive win for the Falcons. As we mentioned, they are going on the road and they have their bye week. We will be back here at Elliott Field in 4 weeks, November the 9th, a 1 o'clock kickoff against UMass Dartmouth. You can check that out right here on FATV, online at fatv.org. But for the entire FATV crew, all our volunteer camera operators and the guys in the truck, Dr. Robert Hines, who filled in on play-by-play, and for my good friend Alex Bogdasarian, I'm John Gugerty. We will talk to you again after a while.